Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. I appreciate all the support. We're going to take a look at the most important message that your sign needs to hear at this time. Be sure to only take what resonates, leave what doesn't resonate for someone else. Personal readings are available, so if you would like a personal reading, all that information's in the description box. The timestamps will be posted in the comment section after the live. So Aries, what is the most important message that you need to hear? What is the most important message that Aries needs to hear at this time? What is the most important message that Aries needs to hear? King of Cups. Okay, you seem to be very guarded at this time, Aries. I'm sure it is warranted. You got somebody new coming towards you, but it looks like you are a locked box, okay? I feel like you've really been through some terrible events in your life here. I feel like when it comes to opening your heart, whether this be to love or even relationships in general, it seems very challenging for you to do this. But you have somebody new coming in, okay? And I feel like this person is gonna kind of make you second guess your guardedness. I feel like this person is going to make you feel something, okay? And it may pique your interest in such a way where you want to entertain the idea of allowing this person in. Let's see what their intentions are. Spirit, so this person that's coming toward Aries, they have good intention. You have somebody with pure intentions coming towards you now. Nobody's perfect, right? Nobody is perfect. However, this person has a pure intended approach, okay? I don't see that they're being malicious or anything like that. We have the Ten of Cups. You have the opportunity to be in a long-term fulfilling relationship. That's what's coming up for you. I think that this is going to be a major test for you, okay, with this Two of Swords, because it's kind of going to put you in a position of being at a crossroads, okay? I feel like you're not going to know what to do. This is somebody that you see as amazing, okay? Almost as if they're too good to be true, right? But they're not. I feel like this is a genuine soul coming in. I think that they've also been through a lot of terrible events in their life as well. These are things that you're going to discuss with this person, and I feel like they're actually going to open you up here. This is a big test for you. Okay, this is a big lesson for you as well. So just pay attention to that. We have the Justice. Some of you may even have gone through a divorce with the Justice card, or some of you guys, it's just like you have been through so much. It's almost as if you have, how do I want to say that? It's like Spirit's telling me with the Justice card, it's like you may even be kind of like spiteful or out for some sort of revenge or feeling like you're going to repeat a cycle. I don't think you will. As long as you are applying the wisdom that you have gained from past experiences, as long as you're actively applying that wisdom to new connections, I do see somebody of a higher caliber, of a higher frequency. It's like you're raising your frequency, and I feel Spirit is wanting you to kind of open your heart a little bit more to the potential of something real. And this could also stem from you feeling like you don't deserve real, genuine love. So that could be the lesson, the test that you're going through right now, is really kind of learning how to value yourself, appreciate yourself, be open to the fact that there are people out there that want to love you unconditionally, okay? And, you know, maybe you feel like love is supposed to be hard, or you're supposed to have to like work really hard to earn somebody's affection, but that's not this kind of person that's coming in. So I would say just kind of work on if you're somebody that is like out for some sort of revenge, or, you know, if you're somebody that is kind of like becoming the very thing that hurts you is what you don't want to do. And when you've been hurt so many times, that can be really hard to not want to become what hurts you, because it seems that those people that hurt us, they they end up, feeling free and carefree. And it can seem like that is a good thing, but it's really not. You don't want to become the very thing that hurts you. Okay, let's see what else. What else for Aries? What else? Taking the next step. So I do see you expanding. There's some sort of endeavor I feel like you're going to be moving forward on, and it leads to a lot of growth and expansion. You're being guided to take these next steps. You're being guided to be bold and ambitious, okay? You're going to be very happy with your decisions, is what I'm getting here. Tell me more for Aries, please. Tell me more for Aries. Let me see if I can move this mic back just a hair. Tell me more for Aries. Angel number for Aries. You have master number 33. You're expanding. You're going to be very happy with your decisions. The choices that you're making are leading to a lot of growth and expansion. Master number 33. It says, any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. What else for Aries? What else for Aries? What else for Aries? It's time to take action. So those plans, now is a really good time to implement those plans, okay? The things that you have been thinking about doing, taking these next steps are going to lead to a lot of success. What else for Aries? What else for Aries? You may find yourself in a position that you were kind of going the wrong way, playing it too safe even for some of you. Okay, I feel like something that may have worked once for you, you may realize it's no longer working. Either way, you're definitely making some sort of move, some sort of shift in your life that's for the better. This is your confirmation that you're actually being redirected towards something better here. It says, have the courage to change course, continue to grow, change, and learn. You may have reached the end of a route where you cannot continue traveling down this route, and you're getting all of the signs and synchronicities that it's time to, make a new way, turn a new direction. That's where all of this expansion and success is coming in. What do you need to surrender? What does Aries need to surrender? Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm. Don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue. So avoid any drama or avoid creating any drama. All right, let's take a look at Taurus. Let's see what we got for Taurus. By the way, you guys could be, Aries, you could be dealing with a Libra, a Sagittarius could be coming in, but there's new love for Aries. New love is coming in for you. Somebody that is of a higher frequency than you're used to, and I feel like it's because you're raising your vibration. Hi, everybody. Hi, Roxy. Thank you for being here. What's up? Hello, hello, y'all. Thank y'all so much for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Hello, Catherine. What's up? Martin, thank you for being here. Infinite Faith. Thank y'all so much. Did I say your name right? My computer's a little bit further away than it normally is, so. Alrighty. Hello, happy Leo full moon. Okay, Taurus, what do we have for you? Hi, everyone. What's up? What's up? Alanis in the house. Alrighty. What do we have for you, Taurus? What are the important messages for you? Who is, look at this. You got somebody hiding, watching you. You have a secret admirer. Could be an air sign. Could be an earth sign. Some of you guys that are involved with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I feel like that situation, this person's kind of suspicious of you, okay? So I feel like if you're involved with this person, they're kind of held back, okay? I feel like they may be giving off the appearance that they're not. This is interesting because I'm getting a message of somebody kind of suspicious of you, Taurus, okay? They don't entirely trust the situation, although they want the situation. I'm not sure if you've given them any indication to not trust them, but this is someone that's kind of watching, they're observing, okay? Now, those of you that are not involved with this person, again, I'm getting strong earth or air. This person is spying on you. Somebody is watching you. Somebody may even be going through your stuff, okay? I feel like if someone might be going through your phone, okay, or they plan on it. They plan on it. They plan on going through your phone. I don't know why this person doesn't trust you, Taurus. Okay, now, overall, in general, you got somebody kind of in your friend circle. This is an associate of yours, a friend of a friend, or even a friend of yours that's kind of keeping tabs on you, but they don't want you to know just how interested they are in keeping tabs on you. Taurus, are they going to find something? Are they going to find something? What you doing? You doing something you're not supposed to be doing? Okay, I don't know. There is a tower moment that's coming within this situation, okay? And I feel like this situation, there could be a disaster that is avoided as long as you and this person are communicating properly. I'm not trying to plant seeds of suspicion for any of y'all that are dealing with a Taurus. Don't start with me. Yeah, I see somebody digging for information just in general. So take that how it resonates. This is not a personal reading. The person you are thinking about right now is digging for some sort of information. They're watching your social media. I'm getting extensive research. This person is really deep diving. They know your auntie, your cousin's baby. Okay, they know what hospital your cousin's baby was born at. Like, this person has gone down into the deep ends of the internet, figuring out all there is to know about you. Okay. For some of you guys that have subscriptions or things that you're not supposed to have, that's going to be found out about. I don't know why that's coming out, but it's coming out. Okay. Now, we have this Two of Pentacles. This person feels like you could potentially be juggling them. They don't trust you. I don't know why. They're afraid to fully invest into this connection. Okay, so what is your advice on that? What is your advice? The Chariot in reverse. Ask yourself, is it warranted for this person to not trust you? Okay, ask yourself, do they just have severe control issues? Is this something that can be worked out and communicated on both sides? Because I feel like your advice here is if somebody's being overly aggressive because they don't trust you and it is affecting the relationship. You ain't got trust in a relationship, you ain't got anything. For sure. It's one thing to have trust issues because of past experiences, but if somebody is not actively working on that, it is going to severely damage the relationship and you will not form a true bond with this person because you don't have trust, you don't have anything. Same goes for you. If you don't have trust for a person and you really don't have trust for them, there's really no relationship there, okay? So your advice is to basically look at everything that's happening right now. And I always say I'm chronically self-aware, unfortunately, but I always go within first and ask myself, what is it about me and what is this stemming from? How can I fix me first? And then maybe communicate with your partner about all of the things that you found out and you've discovered after going within first, okay? Because the issue very well could be them or both of you. But there's something here about it. The situation is directionless. There's too much forceful, aggressive behavior, control that needs to be resolved. We have the Hanged Man here. This is about surrendering. This is also about reflection. Okay, reflecting upon oneself. I feel like both of you need to reflect here. If this is resonating, there needs to be honest, clear communication. Sacrifices obviously will have to be made. Every relationship's different. Not everybody has the same exact standards for a relationship. So that's why it's very important to communicate with this person about what you expect, okay? And what they expect. Because again, everybody's different. Some people can consider things a deal breaker that others just don't. But ultimately, there needs to be some sort of release, give and take, reflection on yourselves, and then communicated properly to each other. I'm also getting, Taurus, you're going to be expanding in your career. I see a celebration surrounding some sort of new opportunity. Could even be an opportunity to travel overseas here. A very shocking reveal within the workplace is coming towards you. Opportunity, I should say, that you may be hesitant to take because it's traveling into the unknown. But if you move forward with it, it provides you with a lot of growth and expansion. So that's just something to consider here. Let's see. You're so charismatic right now, okay? All of this aside, your energy is very charming, very charismatic. It's no surprise you're going to land the job. You're going to get that opportunity. You're going to get that perfect position that you're looking for because you have what it takes. You have this charming, charismatic personality, okay? You're coming across as someone perfect for this job. Talented, brilliant. You are being guided, though, to believe in yourself. So when you go in for this interview, believe in yourself. Don't underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. Some of you guys, though, if you have been if you've been overworking yourself, you may want to take a back seat to that. If you can, you may want to kind of reflect on your work personal life balance here and try to find some sort of balance within that, because some of you may be even overly exerting yourself when it comes to your goals. Sometimes, and this doesn't have to just be career. This could be a fitness goal. This could be any sort of goal you have. Sometimes not trying too hard to, essentially accomplish something and kind of like pulling back your energy just a little bit and just being in the present is just the thing you need to clear the blockages that have been put in place. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to achieve things. And so when you kind of like practice being in the present moment, you can take that resistance and pressure off of what it is that you want so badly. So that's also a message that's coming through. Let's get you an angel number. You have angel number 6. It says your heart is your gift. Like I said, you're very talented. I think it's more so like the way you can deal with people. I feel like you have such a great talent for influencing people, but it's like you're charismatic. You just, the way you make people feel, Taurus, is why they gravitate towards you, and it's why they want to choose you, okay? It says your heart is your gift. You are a natural-born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and protector of those you love. You come across as very trustworthy, okay? You come across as very caring and nurturing, and that's why you are getting chosen for something. Not only are you talented, not only are you coming across as very composed and you have this confidence in yourself, but it's the fact that you also care. So those of you that are going into a job interview, that's why you're going to get it, because you just come across as somebody that actually cares. This is like the whole thing with customer service. You can't teach customer service. Unfortunately, that's just not something, you can't teach charisma. You either got it or you don't, okay? You got it. All right. Look at this. It says your work will be passed down to future generations. You're detached and disconnected from your ancestors, so it's time. So whatever you believe in, okay? you may be kind of just going with the motions of everyday life, but you're being guided to kind of take a pause, be present, and connect with your higher self here, okay? Say yes to the things you think you can't do. It's time to say yes, Taurus, to those things that you think are impossible or you can't do. This is about having a more optimistic viewpoint of your capabilities. You're being guided to be more optimistic at this time. A new start's coming. And you have free will. Are you going to accept this new beginning? It's coming. And it's going to change your life. It's going to completely change your life for the better. I would say, make sure you're doing your research on things and properly planning and preparing. I'm also getting a celebration coming up for you. Could be graduating or, attending some sort of ceremony here. Those of you that will be attending a ceremony, I'm definitely seeing somebody eyeing you there. I feel like this person is trying to play it cool. They don't want to come across as overzealous, but they're looking over at you and they like what they see, Taurus. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. This is all about practicing being in the present moment. I feel like that is your message. No matter how crazy life can get, no matter how frustrating things are right now, you're really being guided to just find time to be present, and the more gratitude and appreciation for the things you already have and how your life is now, it's going to attract more of that to you. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Some of you guys may be meeting a Pisces, a Cancer, an Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Could be meeting another Taurus. I'm seeing options in love just in general for you, Taurus, if you're open to it. How is the sound today, y'all? I listened back to it. It was very low yesterday. So, how do y'all like the sound today? I also ordered like a little pop filter thing so you don't hear me breathe as much as y'all did on the membership video, which nobody said anything, but I heard it. It's a work in progress, y'all. Work in progress. It's only going to get better from here. All right, Gemini. What do we have for you? What do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? Spirit, what do we have for Gemini? Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Those of you that did it, I appreciate that. If you appreciate these videos, I do appreciate you showing that appreciation. Let's see, Gemini. Something is being hidden from you, Gemini. And it's not even wanting me to tell you the specifics because there's something that you're needing to come to some sort of conclusion on your own. I feel like there's a lot coming at you at once. And you may even feel anxious at this time. I'm getting a lot of subconscious purging needing to happen. Inner work. Acknowledging your emotions, accepting those emotions, but also figuring out where they're coming from and how it's affecting your life, okay? Because there's some sort of subconscious things that are trying to come up to the surface, and you may be denying them, or you may be just not wanting to acknowledge them. So don't suppress your emotions at this time, Gemini. I do see that you're eventually coming into some sort of clarity. Yeah, this looks like an inner turmoil or an inner battle with your twins or with yourself, right? A lot of frustration I'm picking up on your energy. But there's also like a lot of hastiness to try to overcome a frustration without actually doing the inner work. So I'm just getting a message of make sure you are paying attention to this at this time, okay? Tell me more about this Five of Wands. Spirit, tell me more about the Five of Wands for Gemini. Interesting. So you do have somebody from your past that is also experiencing inner turmoil. Gemini, I see somebody here that is wanting to talk to you, but they're not. They have something to say, okay? This is somebody wanting some type of closure. But they're fighting themselves from reaching out and gaining it. They never got closure or clarity in this situation. And I'm getting like somebody did not want to leave something the way they did. They didn't want to leave things off the way they did, and they kind of felt forced to, but they actually chose that. You know, Gemini, you have someone that you are still energetically connected to, experiencing some sort of inner turmoil themselves. Yeah, the Tower. Something just like, this is like something, a tower got knocked down. Something got blown up here. Something's over, right? This is an ending. This is a shocking ending. This can potentially be a very uncomfortable ending for both of you. And so at this time, you two are in the process of like rebuilding your inner selves while in separation, or, you know, while apart from each other. They have something they want to say. Page of Pentacles, like giving some sort of explanation. Okay, yeah. Somebody here never fully expressed themselves to you, Gemini. And I feel like they want to, they're not going to. There's too many fears and uncertainties that surround the situation. I just don't see them actively coming forward at this time, though they want to. So, okay, what about Gemini's like work life? What's going on there? A new adventure? Wow. Okay, so make sure you are, for my business owners, or entrepreneurs, make sure you're acting on inspiration. Don't put yourself in a box, Gemini, okay? I feel like a lot of people tend to put themselves and other people in a box, right? And if you don't fit in that box, you know, people might write you off. And those are just not your people. Because it looks to me like you're in your best energy when you are taking inspired action. That's where you're going to create the most abundance for yourself, is when you are essentially trying new things, figuring things out. You know, being lighthearted about your approach is what's going to get you further along than trying to fit yourself in a box, basically. That's what I got. Now, that being said, I definitely see you creating some sort of new reality for yourself. What is this that you're manifesting? It looks like a new adventure. What is Gemini manifesting? Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Okay. Whoa, Gemini. You got a lot of things coming in for you. So keep taking inspired action. Those of you that are seeking employment, I see you getting it. You're going to, as long as you're actively putting in the work and utilizing all of your resources, those of you that are seeking employment, using the resources that you have available to you, like your access to a higher education or work key programs, things like that, are all going to set you up for success. Now, just in general, Gemini, you are in for a windfall of abundance. Okay, a windfall. This is like more wealth, or you just accumulating wealth and being able to build a legacy here. as long as you are taking inspired action. What else for Gemini? A time to breathe out. So make sure you're taking time for yourself. Make sure you're resting. Make sure you're recalibrating. Make sure you are stopping to smell the roses here and doing the inner work. I feel like that's the main message for Gemini right now. There's a lot of growth and expansion happening for you this year, Gemini. And right now, while you're watching this, right now, while we're in the month of February, this is basically telling me the energy is gaining momentum, but you can take it where you want to take it. So what are you willing to do to get it? Okay. Are you willing to utilize all your resources you have? Are you willing to try new things? Are you willing to step outside of the box that other people try to place you in? All of these things can be scary, but look where it leads you. It leads you to an accumulation of wealth, abundance, stability. There's also something here, Gemini, about the quality. And I feel like this is such a vague message to tell you, but I'm getting the quality. This tells me the quality of work that you produce matters. So just take that how it resonates. You're going to receive more abundance, wealth, depending on the quality of the work you're producing at this time. Be positive. This is not the time to second guess yourself. This is not the time to doubt yourself. Yes, we can fall into those periods, but get the hell out of it, okay? Your affirmation is, I am positive. I want you to wake up every single day and the first thing that you listen to is positive affirmations. That's going to set you up for success. It's going to remind you how great and powerful you are, Gemini. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. The universe is going to provide for you. You have all the resources you need. Things are not going to be perfect at first, but as long as you're willing to keep moving forward, as long as you're willing to keep putting in the work and keep planting these seeds and get back up and dust yourself off, as long as you're willing to do that and you learn all of this, you're going to accumulate so much wisdom, okay? And all of this wisdom that you're accumulating from the terrible life experiences, okay, that is what's going to build your character. You're going to become the person that's going to be able to sustain this type of abundance. It'll happen when it's meant to happen. And it may not be happening because of your attitude. That's not to shame anyone. We all fall into this cycle. If somebody says they don't, they're lying to you. Even the most positive, highest spiritual teachers out there can fall into a period of doubt, okay, and uncertainty. And, vibration, it lowers, it raises, it lowers. This is just like the human experience, okay? What I'm here to tell you is the more positive you are, keep your expectations high. And when you're hit with curveballs, keep moving forward. Because you're headed for a ton of wealth here. A ton. Okay, I love it. I love to see this. That 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. The Magician tells me you're creating it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello, windfall of money. Look, I'm buying a new, y'all, I just purchased new lenses, okay? This is gonna, anyway, it says windfall. We're gonna get this worked out, guys, okay? Look, there we go. This is yours. This is all yours. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, part of fortune, okay? You're about to receive a windfall of money, a pay raise. Money is currently in a positive cycle for you, Gemini. Now is a great time to take action toward the things you want to create. And if you don't want to be an entrepreneur or creator, this is also about pushing your ideas at the workplace. Acting on your ideas when you want to put in for that promotion or when you want to apply for that other position. Life is about an adventure, and fortune favors the brave, okay, right? Fortune favors the brave. So you're going to have to be a little brave. I don't think Gemini has an issue with trying new things and, being lighthearted and stepping outside of your comfort zone. I don't think Geminis really have a problem with that, but it can still be a little scary. Your success happens when you are willing to step outside of the box. When you believe in yourself. Stop procrastinating. There it is. Don't prioritize short-term relief, okay? Well, son of the sun. It says prioritizing short-term relief results in negative consequences. It may be time to increase your productivity, increase your quality, the quality of work that you're willing to give. Look at your excuses and be honest about the things that you put off. Start making changes, and the changes are going to open more doors for you. There's a lot more opportunity coming in. There's something here about you get what you give, okay? And there's something here about remaining positive through these changes that you're making. Give yourself grace. Go easy on yourself. You're not going to have it all figured out in one day. But I feel like if you're willing to go through these emotions, if you're willing to experience the negative emotions, if you're willing to, reflect and allow yourself to be human, Gemini, okay? But also acknowledging that you may need to be producing more of something in order to see the results you want to see. What does Gemini need to surrender? What do you need to surrender, Gemini? Be present, breathe, take time for yourself, relax. It says take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Some of you guys need to get out in nature. Get around lakes, oceans, ponds, okay? Trees. I like to go to the ocean. I like to be at the beach. That's where I feel the most cleansed, okay? So that could be a sign for some of you. Maybe go to the beach for a day if you can. But nonetheless, taking a relaxing break, okay? Taking care of yourself, putting yourself first. Some of you guys, may benefit from even a spa day, right? Okay, or just feeling good about yourself, doing things that make you, self-care, especially those of you that are going through any sort of like depression. I find the best thing to overcome depression is to take care of yourself. Do your hair, whatever it is that you want to do. Do your hair, your nails, skincare. I know that gets a bad rep, right? Self-love is more than that, obviously. Obviously it is. Self-love is also doing the things you don't want to do, but sometimes it's doing the things where you can feel good about yourself, okay? Like doing your hair or whatever. I don't know all the beauty stuff, okay? But anyway, let's move on to Cancer. What do we have for you, Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? 444 in the chat talks about stability. Also, it's a number of protection. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, all 469 of you. I appreciate your support. Let's see. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What do we got for you, Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? 3 of Swords. Who is this? Okay. I'm seeing a lot of pain, okay? Disappointed. Someone's disappointed here walking away from a situation that they really don't want to walk away from. I feel like you're doing your best to move forward. You were always suspicious of this person. Maybe they put you in a third party, or you knew about a third party here. But somebody that you didn't trust in the first place broke your trust. You may have even told this person about past experiences that hurt you, okay? And so it feels like a betrayal that somebody would do the same thing to you that maybe you had told them was done to you before. Very specific here, message coming out that I'm channeling. Now, Cancer, I feel this person that is quote unquote walking away from you, they're having a difficult time walking away from you because they do feel guilty. They do feel bad. I feel like you did make more of an impact on this person than maybe they've told you or that you realize. I don't know if you're walking away or if they are, but it's like this person here is feeling heartbroken, devastated about the whole thing. And they feel like they're losing control of their emotions right now. Somebody did potentially move toward, they could have moved. Somebody could have moved locations or, changed jobs for some of you guys with this Emperor here, 8 of Cups. Somebody may have lost their job or changed jobs, something along those lines, but it's definitely somebody here that has been walking away. But they're walking towards some sort of stability. They feel almost forced to walk away from this to keep or gain some type of stability in their life. They don't like it. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to them. Now, this 7 of Swords, I feel like this is somebody, you never really fully trusted this situation. You may have already had it in your mind that this was going to happen. 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Some of you guys may have not even ever been in a full-fledged relationship with this person. This could have been like a friends with benefits or like a connection a secret connection where only you two knew about it. For some of you. Guys, I'm telling you, you're very distracting to this person right now. I feel, and I got chills saying this, I think that this is a bigger message than people realize. This is something that is very devastating to whoever is on the other side of this situation. This is not you. This person is devastated. So if the situation is resonating as a whole, we're talking about the other party. This other party is very distracted by their thoughts and feelings of the situation. I feel like they did not get what they wanted out of the situation, but they chose another direction anyway because that other direction they felt was more practical. It was filled with more stability. Okay? It was more, it was like what they're expected to do. This may be somebody in the situation, you or them, is kind of going with what they are obligated and expected to do, programmed to do. And somebody made the difficult choice here to withdraw. And this is telling me that this person that feels an abnormally strong connection to you still feels like there's something worth fighting for. And although that you two are at a distance, there's some hope here in them. They still feel hopeful that you guys are going to eventually come face to face again, is the way they're telling me it. So I don't know if somebody was forced out, pushed away, chose another direction, what have you. Somebody had always intended to walk away. You may have felt that in the beginning or just knew it some way, somehow. This is just a really shitty circumstance for both of you. That's the message. That's what I got. It could be a Leo, an Aries, a Cancer, an Aquarius. It's like you're both in pain, okay? That's what I have. We have Libra at the bottom of the deck. So, let's see. What about anything work-related here? You do have blessings coming in when it comes to work and finance. Be mindful. Okay, I don't like giving this message, but I can't avoid it. I'm not trying to be negative. For those of you that like to say I am, I'm not trying to be. But I'm going to tell you right now that you have potentially somebody in your energy that is not going to be happy that you're receiving a blessing. So what do? Get away from that person. Don't pay attention to people that are not happy for you. The second you clock it, leave it in the dust. Okay? You do not want to surround yourself or even pay attention to people that give you even the slightest indication that they don't want good things for you. That is their own thing to work out too, by the way. I'm not saying these are bad people. I'm just saying these are low vibrational people that don't understand how to navigate and deal with their negative emotions. Okay? There's somebody in your vicinity that you may be suspecting that doesn't want you to be happy or just can't be happy for you. And this is somebody that will sabotage your happiness by, psychological warfare, backhanded compliments, just saying things, okay, that maybe they're not even consciously aware of that they're doing. People do this shit. People who are not happy with themselves do this shit, okay? So just make sure you're staying away from that. Also, be mindful with who you're trusting with property. I don't think now's the time to collaborate with anyone, okay? I hate to say that too, but that's what I'm getting. Do what you want. You have free will, okay? I just feel like there may be somebody that is a wolf in sheep's clothing, a snake in the grass, right? That's only out for themselves, and they're a user. There's somebody here who might potentially try to use you to get ahead. It's like they want you to pour in their cup, but if they were in your shoes and they were ahead of you, they would not do the same for you, right? Also be mindful with the information you share with your coworkers. Just pay attention to the red flags, Cancer, okay? I feel like there are people around you, or someone in particular, that will step on others to get ahead because that's all they care about is getting ahead. They don't have the same heart as you. They don't have the same morals and values as you, and that can be hard to understand. Trust me, I've learned the hard way on that myself. But it's time to trust your intuition, and when you know it's time to walk away or not give energy to these types of people, yeah, I feel like this has already happened to you before. How many times do you have to go through a lesson and repeat a cycle? I'm not telling you to walk through life fearful, but don't be stupid. You know what I mean? A time for healing. You may be asking, why do I keep attracting these types of people into my life? Maybe there's a part of you that keeps replaying that story. So there's a part of you that may keep replaying a story that, has always been something you've told yourself, and therefore you are subconsciously attracting these types of deceitful people into your experience. Expect powerful change. So there is some sort of big changes that are coming up for you, an energy shift for you, because I feel like you are trusting your intuition. Don't give people information just because they ask. Some things are meant for you. Some things are to be meant private, okay? You're a leader. Angel number 28, in an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable, compassionate leader who can bring people together and drive a team forward to achievement. You want to work with people who are reciprocating your same effort. You want to work with people who you can trust. It's not about not trusting everyone. It's not about not working well with others ever. It's about being very selective with who you do give your efforts to or who you do help. There is somebody in particular in your environment that is seeking some sort of help from you, but they're out to sabotage you, unfortunately. So just be mindful. Whether this is intentional or not, I'm not sure. People can sabotage you subconsciously, okay? By trying to bring down your vibration, by planting seeds in your head that make you doubt yourself. So Spirit says you are a leader. You are meant to work with others, but I would just be mindful with the people you actually bring on board with you at this time. If you have suspicion, you can't help everybody, is basically what I'm saying. You can't help everybody. Don't even try, because sometimes the very people that you were already suspicious of in the first place, when you give them a helping hand, they take the first chance they have to sabotage something of yours. We have arguments, and then we have unlocking. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and set boundaries, Spirit says. It says, be on guard with who you deal with in terms of any money-related matters. Make sure everything is in order to avoid monetary problems. There could be some financial disputes. Some of you that are going into business with someone, they may be lying to you about just how much they're willing to give financially to you, or, dividing the monetary gains. Just be very mindful of anything you're signing, okay, and agreements that you're making with people. I feel like don't let this deter you from working with people altogether, but definitely be very selective, okay? We have what was locked can now be open. You have opened the floodgates of abundance without limitations. Blocks are getting removed, okay? If you're feeling blocked at this time, whether that be creatively, whether you feel creatively blocked, financially blocked, mentally blocked, it could stem from giving your energy to the wrong person. And so the universe is not going to unlock all of that it wants to give you if it feels there is somebody in your energy that's going to take it. There are necessary lessons we go through, yes, but I feel like you have already learned some sort of lesson here. You trust your intuition on this, okay? Be careful with who you share things with. Just in general at the workplace. We got Pisces here for some of you, Aquarius. I'll tell you what, Scorpio's at the bottom of the deck. Oh, let's give you a surrender card. One of the hardest things, guys, that I learned in my life, I've told you guys this before, if I know there's new people here, but not everybody has the same heart, okay? And it can be kind of difficult understanding that there are people out there that don't want good things for other people for whatever reason. It's weird, but it's true. And those people will sabotage you. They will use others to get ahead. So just listen to your intuition. What do you need to surrender? Obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve a problem. So Cancer, you may even, whatever it is you're obsessing over, I feel like that's the block. You could be obsessing over work, money, a goal, a person. That's what's creating the resistance. So you need to figure out how you can redirect your focus off of this obsessive thinking because it is causing a blockage. I think you know that. You just needed to be reminded. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat, Allison. Thanks, babe. I appreciate that so much. I hope you're still in here. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at Leo. Okay. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, all 464 of you. I appreciate it. All right, Leo. What do we have for you? What do we have for Leo? What are the important messages for you whenever you find this? Whenever you find this. You have options in love coming in for my singles. It's like the more you enjoy your singlehood, the more you enjoy your freedom, the more you stop trying to find it, it finds you, ironically enough. You have options in love, okay? That being said, I do see somebody here that is about to make a bold and courageous decision to become independent from a situation. You are spreading your wings here. And I feel like you're going to find yourself in fulfillment. You're going to be emotionally happy with deciding to go solo. Some of you, this is a side hustle where you're going to be able to make the decision to break out of the rat race. If you've been working on a side hustle or working toward any sort of goal here, I feel like that goal is soon going to be accomplished. How so? The Devil. Wow. Okay. Damn. So your obsession paying off. I mean, that's what I have. This is telling me the seeds that you have been obsessively planting. You've been possibly hyper fixated on whatever this is. You went all in. Now, be careful not to become a workaholic, okay? But it's almost like that is what's gaining you all this success. That's crazy. It doesn't matter what I think or my opinion on this is, by the way. What the cards are telling me is you have obsessively been grinding and putting in so much effort. You are about to reap the rewards of that. Okay, and I see you being very financially abundant, successful, secure. There is so much stability coming your way, and it's because you have been investing in this obsessively. So, again, it doesn't matter what my opinions on that are. That's the message, right? I feel like you have done everything in your power to do. You just got what it takes. You just got what it takes. And it's like maybe you have reached a point of obsession to something where you literally did everything in your power. This is like going all in at all costs. Utilizing your shadow even. Some of you utilized your shadow to figure out a way to get this much abundance and success. And that's what I got. Again, doesn't matter my opinion on that. My morals are not yours. And I'm just telling you right now, be careful with that. Okay? Be careful. Because the devil, some of you may have done some things, you know. I feel like the only thing I'm seeing here, and we'll leave it at that, we all have to pay something. There's a price to pay. Okay? There's a price to pay. Just remember that. I don't know what you're doing. But for one reason or another, utilizing this devil energy is gaining you this success, this abundance. But how do you feel on the inside about that? Okay, I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm just trying to read you a message. I don't care what you do. Okay? Be careful about the things you do because they can come back later and bite you in the ass in various ways. Okay? May not happen tomorrow or next week or even next year, but it can come back. Now, that being said, you utilizing your shadow and doing everything in your power and planting these seeds and putting in all this fucking effort, you ain't gonna want for nothing. I mean, sometimes I guess you gotta use your shadow to get ahead, but there's something here about not getting too drunk with ego. Okay? Be mindful of that. Ooh, yeah, this is like an at all costs, not caring who you hurt in the process. Some of you may have already done this. Some of you are thinking about doing it. Some of you are going to be presented with an option in the future to win at all costs. But the problem with this is you may gain financial abundance. You may gain worldly possessions. But with that may come internal conflict and confusion and mixed emotions and not being able to trust anyone because maybe you have broken others' trust. Okay? This doesn't have to resonate, and I'm sorry if you don't like the message, but that's what I got. So just be mindful of that. If you've already done this, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. We have the Four of Wands here. Spirit, there's success coming in. Lots of it. Yeah, no, for sure. You have a ton of success coming your way. There's a lot of growth and expansion happening here. A lot of money coming in, okay? Lots of it. All right, I just heard it's raining men. I heard it's raining men. So some of you guys, you have options in love coming in. Be mindful with sharing yourself with people at this time also. Be mindful with who you exchange energy with. Be mindful with who you plant seeds with. Just be careful about that, okay? But I'll tell you what, you about to be rich as hell. Hi, Luna. You about to be rich as hell. Some of you already are. At least you got some money. All right, you got some money. Okay? Some of you may be opening a franchise or a store. Okay, or if you own a store, I feel like if your store is, maybe you've had to do things. Maybe you own a business and you had to do some dirty deeds here in order to maintain and stay afloat. For some of you, now don't tell me if you did. I ain't about to be an accessory. I don't want to hear it. Keep it to yourself. All right. Maybe you did some dirty things here to get ahead. Again, might not be worth the anxiety that comes with it. However, you rich as fuck. That's what I got. Oh, Luna about to fall. Hold on. I'm not going to keep harping on this message, but just be careful of the choices you make. If this is not you, this could be somebody you're connecting with. Prosperity lies ahead. I don't typically read these in reverse, but it came out in reverse. Prosperity lies ahead. So you got some money. But who can you trust? You got some money, but how do you feel about it? Money is nice to have. Look, I'd rather be crying in my Mustang, okay? I'd rather be bawling in my Mustang, all right, than crying, on the side of the road, for sure. However, I don't think it's wise to hurt other people, or maybe this isn't even hurting other people. I don't think it's wise. I don't think it's wise going against what is right, morally right, because in the end, you end up in finding yourself in a position of you're not going to be fulfilled. So maybe this is for some of you, it's time to make things right with someone. Maybe it's time to make things right with someone, if you care, right? If you don't give a fuck about them and they're a nobody to you, don't waste your energy. I'm not telling you to go to the store clerk that you told was an asshole 5 years ago and go apologize to them. That's not what I mean. But if there's somebody close to you that you might want to figure that out, okay? Anyway, we're not going to dwell on it. I do see a lot of growth and expansion and money coming in for you. I don't know what you did to get this or what you're willing to do to get this, but be careful. Don't make a deal with the devil. Look at that. You got some money. All right. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't want to know. But you got some money. It says, as you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life, creating a place for abundance. You got money coming in. Here's the message. Be careful with what you're willing to do to get it, because it may seem harmless, but you always know that you have choices, and I feel like you're going to gain this prosperity either way, and we all have tests and lessons in life, okay? And you may be presented, the universe, whatever you call it, God, the universe, source, your higher self, you could have potentially a contract here to be presented with two options. What road are you going to take? What path are you going to take to get this? That's your lesson. And I'm here to tell you, if you haven't done this, I would be very mindful of the way you go about doing things. Because the energy you put out is the energy you will get back. One day, right? We have arguments. It says, be on guard with who you deal with in terms of any money-related matters. So this could be advice for you to not make a deal with the devil. Be on guard with who you make a deal with in terms of any money-related matters. Be sure everything is in order to avoid any monetary problems. There could be some financial disputes. Some of you guys may actually have to dispute a charge. I also, for some reason, oddly specifically enough, I try to avoid the specifics, but I see you returning items. Purchasing items, they're not working out. I do see that you're going to be returning those items, or you're being guided to return the items that you don't use. Okay, get that money back. Renewing the past with compassion and forgiveness, time to head in a new direction, clarity on your life purpose in your heart, you know what to do. Maybe time to make amends with someone. Okay. Maybe making amends with yourself, forgiving yourself, giving yourself grace. We also have choose your battles wisely. What do you need to surrender? Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I know this isn't the best message, but I do appreciate the support, you know. Surrender unhealthy relationships. So be mindful with the connections you're making, okay? It says let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Some of you guys, maybe you're just overexerting yourself a little too much, and then you're going to find yourself in a position to where, yeah, you gain a lot of money doing this. However, you're going to be able to maintain those efforts. So I just feel like you do have prosperity coming towards you, but how you gain it, that needs to be reflected upon. What you're willing to do to gain this. Okay. All right, Virgo. Y'all want to see Luna? Y'all want to see Loonies? Mommy's little Looney Tunes. She's been laying in my lap. Hey, honeys. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Okay. I got a loonies. Thank you for the super chat. Fire Dove, thanks so much. Oh, she ran away now. I appreciate it. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much. It's gonna get better, guys. It's gonna get better. But yes, I am very satisfied as well. Just still working out the kinks and the lighting and getting new lenses and all that jazz. So thank y'all for bearing with me throughout this process. It'll be great one day. All right. Virgo, what do we have for you? What do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. You can watch your part of fortune as well when we're doing general messages. I see a new beginning. Some of you, a new car. Seeing you purchase a new vehicle here, or, you know, something with a motorcycle for some of you. Some of you guys like upgrading features, okay, in an already existing vehicle. Be sure to perform some sort of maintenance. Some of you guys may have like a check engine light on. You may have need an oil change. Pay attention to your tires, things like that. But I'm definitely seeing a need to perform some type of maintenance on a vehicle coming up. Don't put that off. I'm also getting you just purchasing a new vehicle altogether. See a new job coming up for you too. An opportunity to essentially gain more experience in a new environment. Whether or not you take it is up to you, but the opportunity will present itself. But I'm getting a breakthrough at work. This could come in the form of like inspiration, you feeling re-inspired. Some of you guys may have even gotten bored with what you do, but there's going to be some sort of newfound inspiration here. So make sure you're acting on that inspiration. I'm also getting more lighthearted energy coming toward you. So if you've been feeling kind of super serious about everything, you know, there's some sort of lightheartedness that's about to wash over you. Happiness, okay? And I'm also specifically getting, if you are experiencing a terrible life challenge at this moment, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you are currently being reminded of how resilient you are. I feel like you're also in the process of finding a new sense of appreciation and gratitude for the things that you already have. But those of you experiencing these challenging times, there is a light at the end of this, okay? And I'm not just telling you that. I want you to have faith and hope that things are going to work themselves out. You are gaining information, wisdom. You are learning through the process of something right now. And I feel like that's the whole reasoning behind experiencing this challenge. But you have a breakthrough coming in. Yeah, I feel like something's really, what's the right word? I don't want to say tormenting you, but something's really got you feeling a lot of anxiety, grief, okay? Uncertainty. You know, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You could even be healing from a heartbreak right now, okay? You're creating some type of resistance by ignoring these negative emotions. I'm not here to tell you that I do not like fake positivity. I don't like it. And as a matter of fact, I think that the people who are on the internet encouraging everyone to just be positive all the time and not experiencing the dark with the light, I think that's incredibly toxic. I mean, it's great if it's great if they're positive all the time. I'm sure that's fantastic. But just telling you to be positive is not the answer. Here's the thing. You may be going through a dark night of the soul right now. Another one, or your first one. You may be feeling depressed. Okay. I feel like the best piece of advice I have to give you right now is you are in a period of learning how resilient you are. You're in a period of seeing what you're made of. And it fucking sucks. I've been there. You don't want to get out of bed. I know what depression feels like. Okay? It can be really difficult. And when it hits you hard. Okay? But I'm telling you, be okay with experiencing this negative period in your life. And feel the emotions, right? But know that there are people who want to help you, who can help you. If you are experiencing true depression, you may want to seek counsel. That is something that you should actually be doing, okay? If you can't afford it, find someone you trust that can help you or you can confide in. That being said, there's a breakthrough happening here, and it happens after you stop ignoring the negative side of yourself. It happens after you cry. It's okay to cry. Let it out. As a matter of fact, it can be very healing and rejuvenating, but the more you try to pretend like everything's fine, the more you ignore the negative emotions, the more you ignore the inner child, the longer you're going to, be in this state of feeling blocked, okay? So I feel like there's a big message to not ignore the negative. The dark comes with the light, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're going to gain control over these emotions because you're about to see how powerful you really are. I feel like if this is for you, I sympathize with you because you're really going through it. You could be experiencing some sort of negative life experience or toxic work environment, or, you always just, maybe you're feeling like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place, like you're at a stalemate in life. All of those things are normal to feel. It's a normal experience. It's a human experience. But the reason why you're experiencing it is because you're about to step into authority. You're about to step into your power. You're about to see what you're made of. Because your strength and ability to get back up while feeling this way, feeling the negative emotions, learning from them, healing the childhood trauma, understanding self, it's going to put you in a position of power and authority. And I feel like you could be chronically self-aware, right? You could be a little too self-aware to where it's like you're extremely hard on yourself for every little thing that stems from childhood. Maybe you had very critical parents or very negative. There's a lot of negativity in your environment growing up and has been programmed into you. It's time to deprogram that. I'm not talking about toxic positivity, but I am talking about understanding where these emotions are coming from, purging them out of your system, reminding yourself how far you have come and how resilient you truly are, because you are you're absolutely amazing here, and you're very powerful. The saying is cliche, but God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. You're being molded into this emperor, male or female. You're being molded into this leader. And sometimes we have to go through the bad to appreciate the good, right? You're becoming very wise. Make sure you, how do I want to say? Stop taking yourself so seriously. I hate just telling you that, but it's like, stop taking yourself too seriously. There needs to be some play. I'm going to tell you what I told another sign. I forget what other sign it is. If you are actually feeling depressed or like things are out of your control, the best thing that I would suggest, other than doing inner healing, is taking care of yourself. That's cleaning your house, okay? That's washing your hair. That's, going to the salon or getting your nails done. Whatever you need to do to make yourself feel more confident at this time, I would suggest doing it. Now, self-care is more than that, but that plays a big part in it because that's how you see yourself and how you feel about yourself. Don't avoid the inner work that needs to be done, but you may want to start with the physical aspects of self-care. Eating better, tidying up your space, decluttering things, okay, getting a haircut, right? Blow drying your hair, things like that are going to make you feel so much better. And then maybe move into the inner work, the inner healing. Either way, there might be something you're taking a little too seriously in your life right now, and you're being guided to kind of learn how to play more. Yeah, you put so much pressure on yourself to be perfect. You put too much pressure on yourself. Allow yourself to be contradicting. Like I said, you're chronically self-aware. You know your contradictions. That's fine. Who cares what people think? You're here to live, even if you are a boss, a leader, a mentor of some kind. Some of you may even be, and that's why you're so hard on yourself, or this is what you're destined to become. You're not meant to be perfect. And I feel here you're putting way too much pressure on yourself to be perfect, to meet a standard. Who the fuck created these standards in the first place? Okay? Don't allow yourself to create a standard for yourself that is so hard to reach. Because imperfect is beautiful. And I feel like you're going to find more momentum, more happiness in life, approaching things in a more lighthearted way, giving yourself grace, going easy on yourself. That's where the breakthrough moments happen. I'm not going to dwell on this too much more. The message is, I feel it's very important to take care of yourself, to love yourself, because how you feel on the inside is what will manifest on the outside. You can start with these little things that I suggested, but not everybody's the same. Not everybody wants the same self-care rituals. So do what you feel is best for you and what's going to raise your confidence. But there's something you're taking a little too serious here. Okay. You have angel number 10. You have great leadership skills. You're meant to lead, but you're not meant to reach some imaginary idea of perfection. You're here having a human experience. Have the human experience. Allow yourself to be contradicting. And who cares what other people have to say about it? And they will say something about it. It says you have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details. Then direct others on how to carry things out. I feel like you are a natural born leader. And I feel like that's why you're so hard on yourself. Because a lot of people do look up to you and do look to you for some sort of guidance. But if you get in your head and you try to reach some weird imaginary idea of perfection, you can actually stunt your growth. So allow yourself to just exist and be. And you know what? For that matter, allow other people to just exist and be. Allow other people to be contradicting. We never know what people are going through. And I'm not telling you to tiptoe around everyone's feelings because I don't think that's what you should do. However, I feel like maybe viewing things from a higher perspective is going to help everybody. A time for healing. A time for healing. We have balance. So I see that you are creating something extraordinary. Successful. The card also says the power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. So there's a lot of healing happening within your energy right now. That the power of diversity, the power of being all things that you are, even if they contradict themselves. I'm a Gemini, so I always suggest if you wake up one day feeling like a completely different person, you're a completely different person that day. And who cares what anyone has to say? You can wake up tomorrow and decide you're somebody new. You can do that. And I actually suggest it because that's what life is about. It's about the new information you receive and allowing yourself to expand and grow and becoming someone different and not being so set and fixed in your ways or in other people's ways, right? Unseen. Says, though you don't see it now, there is something better. Something you need to wander to understand the clarity that follows. You stop learning, you stop growing when you assume you know it all. Interesting. So when we stay stuck in our ways and we refuse to see other ways of life or other perspectives, we're not growing. And when we don't implement this new information that we have been given, then we're still just stuck. You know what I mean? So this is about don't be afraid to be brand new. Don't be afraid to be a different person. Don't be afraid to contradict yourself. Don't be afraid to live, okay? We have Aries energy. Cancer is also here in Libra. Air sign. That's what I have for you, Virgo. I do hope that gave you clarity, and I will see you later. Let's do Libra. All right, Libra, what do we have for you? I don't know. I'm going to take just a quick moment here. Luna, what are you doing? What are you doing, babies? Look at my baby girl. Hi, honeys. This is my child. One of my children. Hi. Yes, we are about to get started with Libra. Hi, honeys. Okay. Want to lay down? Okie doke. All right. I do not. That would be crazy. Oh my God. I have seen those little videos where, I've seen those videos where people have done, it's like a trend, like one of those TikTok trends where they put that scary music in the background and then they show their birth chart. And then it would be like somebody that has like Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Venus. They got all the that's terrifying, honestly. That is absolutely terrifying. If you are somebody that has all that, I need to see it. I want to see it. That is absolutely terrible. No, I do not. I do have a Gemini Sun, though. I do have a Gemini Sun. I am a Leo rising, if y'all couldn't tell. Okay. I have a Libra moon, though, and we're about to do Libra. I have a Libra moon. And I really feel that. I really feel my Libra moon, unfortunately. I'm no astrologer. I don't study it like regularly. My craft is mainly just like I'm always studying tarot and how to read tarot differently and tapping into my intuition and things like that. But I do follow astrology, but I'm just not somebody that is educated enough to really give solid opinions, if that makes sense, except for my own experiences and things that I have read. But to my knowledge, as far as astrologers have explained to me, is that your sun is kind of the ego, or how you work, how you get things done. Your moon is your inner world, like that's who you are, your feelings. And your rising is how other people see you. And your Venus is your love language. And I believe your Mars is like the way you take action on things. So I have an Aries Mars, so I can be a little aggressive. I can be a little forceful, a little blunt with my Gemini placement to Leo placement and my Aries Mars. I'm a little blunt. But I got that Libra moon that doesn't really like confrontation, but the rest of my chart is here for it. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah. How is my Libra moon? I have this very strong sense of justice, okay? And I'm also neurodivergent. So I have like a very strong sense of justice, and I cannot stand unjust things and behaviors. And I need balance, which I don't have because I'm a Gemini. It's very chaotic up in here. Okay, it's very chaotic inside this vessel. All right. But anyway. All right. Okay, Libra. Let's see. Surprisingly, I honestly, that does not sound very convincing, does it? That didn't sound convincing. Surprisingly, honestly, well, okay. But surprisingly, I don't really have a ton of road rage anymore. To answer that, like I've grown, but I do find myself once in a while reacting, you know? I do find myself reacting sometimes. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sapphire. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. That's that Aries Mars. I'm going to tell y'all right now, though, sometimes I'm possessed. I got the other twin. It's y'all, it's just crazy up in here. Okay, it's crazy. Sometimes the other twin is so powerful. I don't even know who that bitch is. I don't know her. But y'all ever seen the Anti-Hero music video by Taylor Swift? Go watch it. That'll explain everything you need to know about Geminis. Or Gemini placements, I should say. Okay. Libra. What do you need to hear, Libra? Ooh. Okay, you got some forward movement happening. I see really exciting times ahead for you. Some of you are entering a new phase in your life. This is beautiful. I feel like whatever you're envisioning for your future, you're about to reach some sort of destination, or it's like the energy is gaining momentum towards some type of success here. This tells me that you could potentially, if this is an important message you need to hear, you could potentially have doubts at this time, but I'm here to tell you whatever decision you've just made, you've really set yourself up for a lot of success in the future, or whatever decision you're about to make. If you're experiencing a challenging position or time, I feel like this is all leading to your success. So you do have some really exciting times up ahead. Success, right, with the King of Wands. I see you really stepping into your power, coming into yourself here. Okay, wow. Yeah, you are leveling up. The Tower. Sometimes it takes the Tower. Okay. Now, again, you could be going through some sort of challenging time, okay? Because, you know, after the Tower comes the Star, right? And so it's like you could be in the middle of this Tower moment where it feels like everything is crumbling, everything is changing. You don't even recognize your environment, yourself anymore, right? It's like the familiar is gone, okay? But all of this is setting you up for success. And after this Tower moment, you're going to be gaining a lot of momentum. And I feel like there will be a lot of healing after a challenging life event. There's a lot of healing that comes with this. A lot of wisdom you're about to acquire too. And you're leveling up. For some of you guys, you and a partner could be reaching new heights together. Becoming closer. Leveling up. Sharing the same vision and the same goal in life. And it's like, although it seems the rest of the world is crumbling around you, you and this person are about to experience some sort of achievement. This is beautiful. It may not feel too beautiful, right? In the beginning phases, it's a little, everything's blowing up. Everything's crumbling down. Life you once knew is gone with the Tower. But you're moving into a period of success, achievement, reaching your goals. Some of you, if you're single, you're about to meet a partner that shares the same values and the same goals as you. This is a partner that wants to be on your team. They're on your side. They want to go to the same places as you. So there's a connection either getting closer, you and this person bonding and becoming closer and moving into the next phase of life together. Or some of you guys, this is what's about to happen for you, okay? Potential fire sign here, or Scorpio. We got strong Leo. Some of you could be meeting a Leo. But regardless of the zodiac sign, I just feel like you and this partner of yours heavily influence each other to reach your goals. Okay, this is beautiful. Overcoming mountains together. Yeah, you're in for success, celebration. Some of you getting married, okay? If it's not that, not everybody wants to get married. You could just be having a ceremony, a celebration of some kind. For some of you, others of you, this is engagement. This is marriage. This is, stepping into the next phase of a relationship with somebody. Whatever that next level, next phase is, that's what's happening for you and your partner. If you're single, this is about to happen for you. I feel like this Leo full moon is really powerful at this time. And so you're getting right with yourself. You're getting right with your intentions. You're setting those intentions. Some of you are just becoming whole new people. And becoming a new person, shedding these old layers of skin, that can be a difficult process, but everything that's happening is working in your favor. Everything that you're going through right now is working in your favor. Some of you with the Strength card, the King of Wands, I see you reaching some sort of health goal, fitness goal for some of you guys. I'm not a doctor, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I have to tell you that. However, those of you that have been actively working toward your health and wellness goals, I see you reaching a new milestone there. I'm also getting something about like a 5K or a 10K. Like some of you guys could be entering some sort of race or competition, a healthy competition of some kind in regards to using your bodies, exerting physical activity type of things, okay? If that makes sense. That's the only way I can read it. I definitely see a celebration surrounding that and you being very satisfied with the outcome of that, okay? You could actually even be, some of you guys may even be competitors, right? Bodybuilding competitors for some of you guys, or you could be thinking about doing this. I definitely see some success surrounding that, a bodybuilding competition that's very specific. We have the Seven of Swords. Be careful. Okay, you're not going to like this, but I'm going to tell you it anyway because I love you. Sometimes, you know, we got to hear the bad with the good. Okay, now listen up. You sabotage the shit out of yourself. Stop doing that. Figure out why you find yourself in so much fulfillment, happiness, celebration, and then all of a sudden you feel like you have to sabotage it. Because this Lover's card, this Seven of Swords, I'm here to tell you, those of you that tend to, and this is kind of a Libra thing, not all Libras, but I know some Libras, all right, that I've witnessed this happen in. You may have a tendency to get really happy and excited about a new relationship, but then the realness sets in. Reality starts to sink in. And then you get comfortable. And the grass is green where you water it, Libra. Okay, this is not for those of you that are experiencing any sort of like domestic violence and things like that. That is, I know the exception police is going to come for me because they always do. Take what resonates, right? If there is no actual real problem in your relationship, but you keep trying to find ways to fulfill your needs outside of it, like maybe a new person enters and then you gain interest in this new person. It's exciting. It's unfamiliar. It's, you know, that could potentially sabotage something really good. So just pay attention to that. And that's all I'm going to say to that. Okay. Now, if you don't like your partner and you feel like it has run its course, that's another story. But let's make sure we are out of a relationship before we begin a new one, okay? Now, that being said, the Seven of Swords, the Lover's card, who is this? Who is this? You have a test coming in. Okay, some of you may have just gone through this, but could specifically be a Gemini for some of you, okay? With the Seven of Swords, the Gemini card, Lovers, this, you could have Gemini in your chart. There's definitely a situation that's coming towards you where you're going to be viewing it through rose-colored glasses. Be careful not to romanticize people and put them on a pedestal. Because you're backing yourself in a corner to not be fulfilled with what you already have. Now, if this is not love-related, be careful with comparing your life to others. Be careful with the things you are focusing on. Be careful with the things that you are agreeing to watch and absorb and the information you're agreeing to absorb. Just be careful of all that because you may put yourself in a position of feeling really dissatisfied with your life. And it's not that you have a bad life. It's just that you could be seeking to fix something that's happening within yourself through external means. So that's what I have on that. Wow, the Three of Wands. Some of you guys are moving. Okay, I feel like you guys could be traveling, but I'm seeing some movement happening. There could be a move. This is like overseas. Some of you could be given an opportunity to travel or move for business overseas, or this could have recently happened. If it's not overseas, I definitely see an exciting new adventure coming in that's going to provide a lot of growth and expansion for you, especially those of you that are looking forward to this happening. I feel like you could be stepping outside of your comfort zone at this time, and you're going to reap the rewards for that. Four of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Be careful of grass is greener on the other side syndrome. Just be careful of that. That's not to shame you. You're not the only person on the planet that goes through that. Just be careful with it, okay? Let's get you some oracles. A win-win outcome is forecast. So things are going to be looking good. The energy is gaining momentum at the bottom of the deck. I am abundant. So practice your affirmations. Tell yourself every day how abundant you are. It says, as you focus on all of the wonderful things that surround you, you are clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into the areas of your life and create a place for abundance. You guys are starting over somewhere. We have this 00. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow its guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. You could be seeing 888 at this time. Tell me more for Libra. Pay attention to your health, okay? It says some situation that needs resolution will be resolved and healed, okay? So if you've been concentrating on healing, whether this be emotionally, physically, I do see that happening for you. It's also a good time to kind of like pay attention to any health concerns that may pop up at this time. I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Some of you could also just be considering careers in the medical field, or you may be in relation to someone at this time that is in the medical field, okay? It says it's time to replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare for what's next. Take some time to breathe while you are shifting through this energy. You have a lot of positive things about to happen, and I feel like you may find yourself in a position to where you're juggling a lot. You're going to be really busy. So I think that right now could possibly be a good time to schedule me time. Make sure you are focusing on your mental and your physical health at this time, Libra. All right. Scorpio, what do we have for you? What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, babe. Thanks so much. Joel? Thank you, thank you. Hi, Carol. When did you get in here? All right. Scorpio, what do you need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Some of you guys have a real big issue with receiving help, accepting help from other people. Some of y'all are real stubborn, okay? I'm getting like a message where, why is this coming out, Spirit? Okay. There could be a long history here of maybe even family, but just people that were closest to you. When you received that help, they could have thrown it in your face, okay? Maybe that's why you're unwilling to accept help from others, because you can sense that. You have a strong sense of self, is what Spirit's telling me, and a strong sense of independence. And all I can tell you through these cards is you have somebody here that's about to want to help you, and for one reason or another, you're not interested in their help because you feel like they're going to throw it back in your face. Are they going to? Let's see. If Scorpio accepts the help, will they throw it back in their face? If Scorpio accepts the help, will they throw it back in their face? Okay, yes. So, I mean, you got a yes. I feel like that could be why you're not wanting to accept help from family or friends or coworkers or really anyone in general. Y'all know, like, how people will help you, or, you know, even help you without you even wanting it or asking for it. They just kind of like do it, and then later on down the road say you can't do something for them. Okay? And then they'll just throw it back in your face. Well, 7 years ago, I helped you take out the trash, and I cleaned your kitchen. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so that's going to happen again if you accept help from whoever this is. I don't know what to tell you. Do what you will with that information. Okay, do you care? Who gives a shit anyway if somebody throws it back in your face? I don't know what you need help with. You know what I mean? So is it worth it in the long run? And if you think it is, then who cares? Let them throw it back in your face. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Okay, I don't know what to say to that. What else? Is it really, okay, is it really your problem if someone decides to help you and then they throw it back in your face later? I don't know. Is it? I don't think it would be. I mean, now obviously, if you can help someone that has helped you, you know, definitely do that. I don't know. Do what you want. I don't know what to say to that. So I think that's just a message to let you figure that out on your own. Look at you. You look good as hell. Holy shit. You look so good. Why you look so good, Scorpio? Because you feel good. You feel good on the inside. It's you're so alluring. Alluring. Radiant. You feel good about yourself, don't you? You say, yeah, I look good. I look good. So there's something here about the way you feel oh my God, Scorpio, you are attracting all the things. You're about to get what you want. What do you want? You're going to get it. I don't think you need somebody's help, okay? I don't know why somebody wants to give you help or some sort of assistance. Maybe somebody wants to make themselves feel a part of your success, and that could be why the message was coming out. Like somebody wants to essentially take credit for you experiencing some type of fulfillment and success. Y'all know those people that do that? They want to take credit for your success. Now, that being said, it's almost like, okay, for instance, maybe somebody put you through something. For some of you guys, this is channeled. Some of you, there's somebody in your life that put you through some type of struggle. And you ended up overcoming the struggle. And as a matter of fact, you ended up turning into a very successful person in spite of the struggle. And so whoever put you through that, whether it was a family member, an ex, or just people in general trying to tear you down, it's almost like they want to take credit for who you are as a person today. That's how much audacity that they have. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you are today. That's the type of energy I'm getting. There's somebody out there that is thinking that, and I just feel like that's just not your problem, you know? Feel like maybe you're hard on yourself. Maybe somebody, I don't know, okay? But it's not your problem. So the message is not to make other people's problems your problem, okay? There is some type of lower vibrational energies around you that may be trying to deliver this negative energy to you, okay? But you're being advised to rise above it. You're being advised not to pay attention to it, okay? It's like there's somebody around you that wants to take credit for who you are as a person today. Or like even a group of people that really puts you through it, but they have the audacity to think, well, if it wasn't for all of our gossip, if it wasn't for all of our bullshit, you wouldn't be the strong, independent person you are today. I don't know, maybe you had shitty parents. Maybe you had some real shitty parents, and they're like, well, I made you, so you owe me. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because the thing is, nobody owes anybody a thing. There's nothing to be owed. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody an explanation for where you are or who you are or what you're doing or what you're wearing or how you're communicating or your existence. You don't owe anybody a single dang explanation. We got justice coming in for you. Justice is coming in for you. That's very interesting. I just had an epiphany. It's very rare that this happens, but I just had some sort of, wow, that's very interesting. Okay. Anyway. Y'all know those aha moments or those like moments of like, whoa. I just had one, but we're not going to discuss it because I don't feel like it pertains to your life at all. Or it could, but anyway, let's see. Scorpio. You have justice coming in, and I feel like it lies within standing up for yourself, not allowing other people to take credit for you, who you are, or how far you've come. Okay? If you have been experiencing people trying to put you through a struggle for their own gain, for whatever reason, justice is coming. Okay? The thing is, you get what you give. Right? You get what you give. There is a lady that I have discovered, and man, I cannot think of her name, but she is on TikTok. She's an astrologist, and I think that she's like a physicist or something. Anyway, her explanation on karma and the law of cause and effect blew my mind because she explained it in a way that I've always known it, but I had never been able to actually word it myself. And basically what she said, you can go to my TikTok and look at my shared videos, and it's on there. There's like a little astrology wheel. It's under my shared videos. But anyway, basically she was explaining that how the way karma works. And basically when somebody will do us wrong, how we react in that moment, you know, is basically whether or not we're going to have the ping pong effect and agree to this back and forth karmic contract with someone, okay? So if someone does you wrong, you can either retaliate and then you two are stuck in a little ping pong, or you can choose to go over here and then you're free from it and you enter a whole completely different reality. So if you are somebody that has been holding on to some sort of wanting, look, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. But don't heavily desire it. Stop focusing on it. Because even though you're desiring this justice or somebody to get their karma, you're still agreeing to that energy exchange. You're still involved in it. So this is about redirecting your focus on your own happiness. Also, you could feel stuck right now and not free and independent or emotionally satisfied because you are so hung up on someone receiving their karma. You've got to figure out how to pull yourself out of that desire and put all of it on your own desires, okay, that don't have to do with someone doing you wrong. They will receive their karma. Everyone does. We all do. Okay? But the way karma is, it's like what you are focusing on is what you're going to manifest more of. I'm not saying that, oh, somebody was mean to you, you deserved it because blah, blah, blah. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is sometimes people can do fucked up shit to you, excuse my language, but sometimes people can do these things to you, you know, just because. But if you agree to engaging with that, you're going to be stuck in that energetic reality. So moving forward, redirecting your focus elsewhere, you're not stuck in that loop. You've created a whole new reality for yourself. And I think that that's what needs to happen here. Needing to let go, surrender, move on, focus on yourself, and less on someone receiving their quote-unquote karma. Okay? They're going to get it. They will. We all do. Okay? You get what you give. It'll come right back to you in various ways. But that being said, even if you're not doing something, what story are you telling yourself? Because the story that you're telling yourself is also creating karma. You're manifesting people to come in and treat you the way that the story you've always played out in your head is. Does that make sense? Again, she explained it so good. So I'd go watch that if you want to. It's over on my TikTok. It's under my shared videos. I don't really share a lot on TikTok, so. But anyway, what else? You can follow. You don't have to follow. Do you? Okay. We got the Page of Swords. You got somebody here, though. I don't even like saying this because I feel like it beats the point of the message I just told you. You have somebody here that's about to watch you rise. You have somebody here that's going to watch you receive justice and karma. And it's somebody who did you pretty dirty. You have somebody or somebodies, multiple people, that they're going to get to watch you rise and be happy and fulfilled. Some of you, this is already happening. Some of you, you got some stalkers here. People that did you real dirty in the past, or people that gossiped about you. And everybody gossips, okay? There's a difference between gossiping and sharing information, you know, versus like slandering someone or creating false narratives, okay? There's a difference between, you know, telling the truth and shit talking just to do it. There's a big difference there, okay? Now, that being said, I feel like the very same people who tried to tear you down are watching you succeed. Or the very same people who are tearing you down right now are going to have to watch you succeed. And if you want this to happen, you've got to let go of it happening. Isn't that a bitch? Isn't that a bitch? If you want this to happen for you, you have to surrender completely and let it go. And you have to not want it to happen. You have to be indifferent from it. And I got chills. You got to become truly indifferent. How can you become indifferent in a situation that's got you by the balls, okay? How can you become indifferent from that? Practice self-care. Focus on becoming the most healthiest, present, successful version of yourself. Put all of that focus, take it from revenge to I'm going to become the most healthiest version of me. Okay? Now, don't get it confused. Some of you guys may be healing loudly because you almost died in silence. So don't get this confused with not speaking your truth, because sometimes speaking your truth and speaking out on something can be very healing. So if you feel like you need to speak your truth, because everyone's situation is different and there's all kinds of exceptions to this. I just want to be thorough and make sure that I explain to you what this message is trying to say to all of you. If you feel you need to speak your truth, if you feel you need to stand up for yourself, do it. Even if your voice shakes. If something is disturbing your peace that bad and you feel you need to stand up for yourself and speak your truth, There's consequences that come with it. There's always consequences. I'm getting that Doja Cat song, Paint the Town Red. There's consequences that come with speaking your truth. So you have to ask yourself in the moment, do not be reactive. Is it worth the consequences that are going to come with this? If it's not, then don't do it. If it is, then do it. You know? You know? An amazing opportunity to be bold and courageous and optimistic. Now is the time to take action, do what you're passionate about. Some of you guys, these blockages that you're experiencing or will experience, it's redirecting you towards something better. If you keep getting hit, if you keep running into a brick wall, it's because you're meant to take inspired action on a new path. Some of you guys specifically, this is oddly specific and it's channeled. You may have been doing something, and if you feel as if it's not working out, it's time to broaden your horizons. It's time to take this opportunity that is being presented with you to create something outside of whatever it is you're stuck in, but it requires you to be courageous and bold and brave. It requires you to trust in your own self, okay? But I'm getting like stepping outside of whatever this is. If this doesn't make sense, it's not for you. Stepping outside, you have an opportunity right now to step outside of something that you feel you're stuck in. This is something you're passionate about. You're being redirected toward another path. Balance, don't take all the messages. They're not all for you, okay? Balance spirituality and practicality. So, like I always like to say, and sometimes I get tired of repeating myself, but I'm going to because it's the message. You don't want to be so far out there to where you forget that you're here to have a human experience, which human experience is messy, it's dirty, it's nasty, but it's also pleasant and beautiful and exciting. So don't just live in the depths of your spirituality and forget that you're here to learn lessons, because if you stay too far out there, are you really growing? You know, it's up to you to determine whether or not that's true. You are unlocking you're unlocking some sort of potential here. I see you're about to have a sudden source of inspiration. What was locked can now be open. You have opened the floodgates of abundance without limitations. Blocks are there to tell you that you are steering off track. Oh my God, I got chills. You're being handed a key right now from the universe to unlock a new door. Oh, this is fucking amazing. Oh my God. You are being hidden a key. The block you're experiencing now is a key to unlock a new door, Scorpio. And what's behind that door? Cash money. Or whatever abundance means to you, okay? Okie doke, let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Give me 1 moment, Sagittarius. I need to wet my whistle. What, my little lunatic? Come here. Luna. Honey, why you do that? It's not time for lunch. Well, actually, it is. It is her lunchtime. Okay. Anyway. All right. Sagittarius, what do we have for you? What do we have for my amazing Sagittarians? Just a quick reminder, only take what resonates. Only take what resonates. Some things may resonate, some things may not. These are all general, meant to touch a vast majority of people. And so some messages may be for you while others are for other people. It's good to use your own discernment and trust your own intuition. Do not try to make a message to fit, because I'm here to give you clarity and not to confuse you, but it's up to you. So ask your guides if a message is for you or not. Hey, Fly Gal, what's up, babe? How you doing? Thanks for saying hey. I appreciate it. You guys that interact with the channel, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. May great things happen for you. Jasper. Hi, babies. Okay. My pleasure. Thank you for being here. What's going on with you, Sagittarius? What are the messages that I need to tell you? What are the messages that I need to tell you? You have a very big decision up ahead. You have a very big decision up ahead. If you've already decided and you've moved forward with this decision, it's positive. If you are doubting, if there's self-doubt or questioning a decision that you have recently made, you made the right decision with the sun. You are headed towards success and happiness. I also feel like, guys, whatever decision you do make, you're going to end up fulfilled, okay? You are going to make the right decision. You have all the information you need. You have come so far. You know what is right. You know what to do. I'm also getting, you're going to hear news of a child. I feel like there is a child on the way. Yours or somebody else's that is close to you. I see celebrations surrounding a new baby, okay? I'm specifically getting those of you that have been trying to conceive. Okay, those of you that have been in and out of visits, or you're considering adoption or considering some sort of like treatment here, I feel like this is all going to be a positive outcome for you. That being said, there's something here relating to you stepping into a brand new beginning. But you're doubting your talents and ability. You're doubting yourself. And that may be putting a lot of pressure on you. At this time. But there's something here about, with the Three of Pentacles, the Sun, there's something here about some sort of beautiful new beginning you're about to enter. Don't doubt yourself. Maybe you're having doubts about your own life because of positive experiences you're witnessing on the outside. Maybe you're having doubts about your own abilities and your own decisions because you could potentially be comparing yourself or your choices to other people's. But I'm here to tell you, you are right where you're meant to be. You are exactly where your higher self wants you to be in this very moment. You are making all the right choices. If this is not a child for some of you, this is the birth of a new experience or the new idea. I'm also getting something surrounding a ritual or ceremony, like a daily ritual that you should implement when it comes to your personal development. This could be listening to affirmations. Me personally, I like to wake up, immediately throw on my headphones and listen to positive affirmations while I'm moving throughout the house, feeding the cats, getting everything ready in the morning. I like to do that. If I don't do it, y'all will know. Okay? The days I come on here crazy and bitchy, yeah, I probably didn't listen to my affirmations. I probably didn't meditate, okay? Okay. Anyway. I said I was healing, not healed. I'm growing. Okay? Anyway, I'm just kidding. Well, no, I'm not. I'm actually not kidding, but there's something here about implementing a daily ritual, okay? That's going to attract more positive energy because the way you feel about yourself is what you're going to manifest. All right? I know y'all are sick of hearing me say that. I'm going to say it, okay? Because I see it. How you feel on the inside is what you're going to manifest on the outside. So it would be a wise decision for you to implement some sort of like daily practice of personal development, okay? I also feel like if you're doubting yourself and doubting your choices, affirmations are going to be very beneficial for you at this. Just do it, okay? Just do it. Do it. Knight of Wands. Have some fun. Get the fuck out of that. Get out of the house, okay? Go have some fun. Go on an adventure. Celebrate your life because your life is worth celebrating. Don't wait for the holidays. Don't wait for a birthday. Don't wait for circumstances to come that you feel are worth celebrating. Go out there and create a celebration because you celebrating and experiencing life is going to be very fulfilling for you. It's going to attract more positive energy towards you. So make sure you're getting out and celebrating yourself here. King of Swords. Those of you that are single or those of you that are still looking, I do see potentially a wishy-washy person coming towards you. This is somebody that's very detached, but also like indecisive, wishy-washy. I don't think that they're necessarily open for a long-term commitment right now. I feel like this is somebody that is really enjoying their freedom or their singlehood. Just be careful with anybody coming on strong in the near future or ever. There's somebody about to come on real strong to you. Real pushy. When someone comes on super strong in the early stages of a relationship and they're real pushy, you need to question that because there's probably, what's the rush? You know, what's the rush? Why are you trying to rush me? It's only been 5 damn years. Give me a second. Your hard work's about to pay off. Whether this is the hard work you've been doing in your career or the hard work you've been doing on your personal development, you're about to see some sort of results. Keep your standards high. Know your worth. Know your worth. If you don't know your worth, then this is another indication that you need to go out and experience and enjoy life. Force yourself to do this. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting your experiences. You manifest your reality, right? We got the Magician here. You have all the tools necessary to bake a cake. to create. If you're unhappy, you could be seeing 555. This is an indication that you have the ability to change your circumstances. You. It's a reminder, it's a push from the universe that if you are not feeling fulfilled in an area of your life, or if you're feeling stuck, you have the ability to change that. It can be messy and it's not fun, it doesn't feel great, but pick the misery of staying the same or the misery of growing and evolving. Which one sounds better to you? Anything else for Sagittarius? Let's see, is there anything specifically love related other than this player coming towards Sagittarius? Is there any other love messages for Sagittarius? Are there any other love messages for Sagittarius? Okay. So look, I have a couple of different messages for you. Deep breath. Deep breath. If you are experiencing extreme challenge in the beginning stages of a relationship, they are not the one. If you think that you and your partner need counseling and you've only been dating for 2 to 3 months, they are not the one. If it's just so difficult to connect with this person and you feel like you are ever bothering them and they make you feel like you're bothering them, they're not the one. If you are putting in all the work, planning all the dates, reaching out first, trying to force a square into a round hole, they are not the one. They're not the one right now, at least. It's not supposed to be this difficult. Yes, when you are in a committed relationship, there's challenges that come with that, obviously. But if we're talking about, if energetically speaking, there's a reason it's not working out. It's not meant to. If it was meant to work out right here and now, it would. And the more we try to force people to see us, the more we try to force people to see our worth, the more we try to essentially tell people what we deserve. And that's just basically, you're just basically creating resistance anyway. You shouldn't have to tell someone how you deserve to be treated. You shouldn't have to teach somebody how to date and be in a relationship. I mean, if you're not getting the bare minimum of like common decency and respect, and someone who actually is showing you they enjoy your company, has nothing to do with you. They're just not the one right now, because you two are speaking two different languages, energetically speaking. Now, that being said, if you are currently in a long-term relationship, a marriage even, if you have some sort of legal agreement with somebody, you share assets with this person. Now, those of you that have been in long-term relationships, I actually see a renewal coming in. I actually see you and your partner can potentially work out any sort of difficulties and challenges you may be facing. Now, if you've been in a relationship with someone for a long time, maybe counseling, if you feel is necessary, could potentially help. Whether this is individual counseling or couples therapy, that could potentially help a situation, but they have to want to do it too. And their willingness to work on themselves and work on the relationship is going to tell you everything you need to know. If they're not willing to work on themselves individually or the relationship, then cut your losses. It sucks. It's easy for me to just tell you that versus actually doing it. It's hard as hell. But if you want the God's honest truth, if somebody is not reciprocating your efforts, it's time to go. Potentially, if you are experiencing challenges with a partner, I do feel like, one, you're either going to agree to get a divorce or you're going to agree to fix it. That's the message. I feel like for a large portion of you, this could potentially be saved. Confidence is your key to success. So anything you are doing, do it with confidence. You could be doing something the hard way. Okay, it says doing things the hard way instead of trying to find the easier way. Find things that you can pursue success in a way that won't strain or drain your energy. Things that come easy to you will be the things that you will find the most success in. So I feel like there's a big message where things do not have to be as hard as we're making them out to be. Things don't have to be as hard as, you know, they shouldn't be this hard. Especially those of you dealing with love situations. It shouldn't be that hard. Okay, some of you guys putting forth a plan to figure out how you can get yourself out of this situation. Yes, it's going to be challenging. However, if you confidently put forth some sort of plan and play, I feel like you're going to be a lot happier on the outside of whatever this is. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? Making slow progress, but you're getting there. Remember that slow and steady work leads to success that is sustainable. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? Surrender to prayer. So trust in the universe for one. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So I feel like your prayers are getting answered. There is some sort of communication that's coming to you from the divine. Give me an angel number for Sagittarius. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. So you are insightful. You have clarity. You're just denying it. You know what to do. You know what you want. You're just not confident enough to actually put that into action. But if you were to be moving forward with confidence, slow and steady, I feel like you're going to come out the other side of this very happy and fulfilled. Not everything's easy, right? And this is fucking hard. Whatever you're going through, this is a really complicated situation. But I feel like you do have the wisdom. You do know what to do. You don't need me. You don't need somebody else either to save you. You have what it takes to save yourself from this situation. And you know you do. And sometimes we get in our own way, feeling like we have to have everything all figured out all at once. But if you could just take that one step forward, I promise you the answers will come. As you are putting one foot in front of the other, the answers will slowly start coming to you. But you have to be willing to make the changes. You have to be willing to put forth the effort, you know? And it's scary and it's hard, but it's worth it. Be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node placements. All right, let's take a look at Capricorn. What do we have for you? What do we have for Capricorn? Thank you guys for hitting the like button, all 717 of you. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Capricorn, what do we have? What do we have for my Capricorns? What do you need to know? What do you need to know, Capricorn? Okay. Ooh, All right. What's going on, Spirit? Tell me more about that. Seven of Swords. Well, you got somebody here playing mind games with you, but I think you already know that. It's like this is giving you're playing chess with someone. You're kind of held back, observing the situation, observing their intentions, kind of like you're playing dumb. It's almost like you're held back, allowing this person to reveal who they are to you. Maybe you're not necessarily playing dumb, you're just wearing a poker face. I feel like you can read the situation pretty well. You're kind of just allowing somebody to reveal themselves. This could be advice, by the way. If you're not doing this, I would advise it. Just people in general. It's coming out for one reason or another. Yeah, but they're playing mind games with you, whoever it is. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pisces is here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You see red flags. Your spidey senses are going off. Somebody could potentially be entertaining other people or another person while trying to gain your affection and attention. Classic, they want their cake and eat it too. Unfortunately, whatever's going on here, Capricorn, I'm supposed to tell you that nobody's going to win in this situation. If everybody remains the same and everybody continues acting the same way, nobody's going to win in this situation. So we can continue engaging in it and wasting a whole lot of time. And maybe it's not time wasted because maybe you're needing to learn something about yourself from the situation. I don't like whoever this person is because not only are they playing mind games with you, they actually think that you're not aware. Like somebody here, I don't have the devil out, but this indicates somebody could potentially be narcissistic, okay? They don't have to be clinical narcissistic. It's just the energy it's giving. I'm not here to diagnose people, all right? Not everybody's a narcissist. I hate that I have to fucking say that every time I say it, but anyway. That being said, you got somebody here that's real narcissistic, and dealing with this type of person, there's no amount of explaining. There's no amount of trying, pleading. They don't care. They're not going to see it your way. This is the type of energy that justifies every single choice they make. And this is not a very self-aware person. They're not even aware of other people. They think they are. They think they are. They're not. So this person is going to continue breadcrumbing you, this person. And, you need to ask yourself, what is it about the situation? Why do you feel like you can fix this person? Because you're not going to fix them. As a matter of fact, you're losing yourself little by little by engaging with the situation. Somebody is selling you a fantasy, a pipe dream. Okay, somebody is giving you lots of attention and then taking it away. It's like this person is dangling a carrot, or they're breadcrumbing you. They're trying to keep you wrapped around their finger. And the thing is, it, hoping that they're going to wake up one day and all of a sudden realize that you deserve better. When the fact of the matter, this is just a really self-centered person that is just wanting to take from other people. They don't want equal give and take. This is the kind of person, whoever they are, this is the kind of person that they expect everybody to pour into them without giving back in return. This could be a lover, love interest, I should say, a parent, a family member, someone in your a friend, coworker, whatever. Could be anybody. This person expects to be poured into without giving anything in return. They expect everything out of people without giving anything. And they justify it. There's no getting through to this person. There it is. There's the devil. I think you're dealing with a narcissist. And if you truly are dealing with a narcissist, the only thing you can do is quit engaging. Don't play with your food before you eat it, Capricorn. I feel like you're just going to end up disappointed. Don't plead your case or explain or try to teach a lesson to. They don't get it. They do not get it. It does not register. And you may be learning something very powerful from this. You're all going through different lessons. I'm not here to tell you exactly what you're learning, but it could potentially be that you're learning how to surrender to things that are not in your control. We can't control other people. We can't control how other people see us. We can't control how other people receive our energy. We can't control any of that. So there could be a major lesson with becoming content about that. Tell me more about this devil. The Fool. See, in the devil card, these people can break free. They can take these chains off. They're loose enough. They can take them right off and walk away. They're choosing to stay stuck in this situation, both of them. But I feel like you are being guided to move in a new direction. A direction that's not familiar, because it looks to me like you could be repeating a familiar pattern. It feels familiar. It reminds you of your childhood. It's, you know, what you've always known. You feel safe and comfortable with being mistreated because maybe you've always been mistreated. But you are being guided to take a leap of faith in a new direction and take these chains off because you can do it. How do you do it? You stop engaging with it. You stop focusing on it. Focus on yourself. Queen of Pentacles energy. There you are. So interestingly enough, this very well may be the catalyst to your personal development, because we got the Hierophant here as well. The Hierophant can be personal development. It can be, you know, you becoming a mentor to others. You taking all the wisdom that you've learned out of these situations and mentoring others and teaching them on how they can also break free from this devil energy, okay? This narcissistic abuse or whatever it is. Because that's what I see happening for you. It's like you could be seeking counsel right now, but would you be surprised if I tell you you will one day be the counselor? You're seeking advice now. You're going to be giving the advice. I got chills saying that. I also see you, you know, being blessed by the divine here. Because you decided to stop entertaining, stop teaching. Well, this person, you can't teach a narcissist. You can't make them see what they're doing is bad or wrong or hurtful. They don't care. And there's a big lesson in you. There's a big lesson for you in that. Okay? Thank you for the super chat, Nisha. I appreciate that, babe. Thank you so much. So on the other side of this coin, okay, we do have a new beginning coming in for you. There is some more lighthearted energy coming towards you. Look at that. You're in for a new beginning. But you have to actively continue choosing not to put your focus and attention into the person that keeps repeatedly hurting you or proving to you that they don't care. And ask yourself, why are you so addicted to this mental abuse? Even when you know they're doing it, okay? Hold your vision. You know what you deserve. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Angel number 24, you have a heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones and are able to be nurturers and protectors and providers all at once. You need to tell yourself that you deserve to get what you give. You are worthy of it. You don't have to always pour into everybody else or help everybody else see the light or build everybody else up. Yes, you have this ability, but you should also be receiving it. So don't give your energy to people, places, or things that are just not reciprocating it. I do see that. Tell yourself you're worthy, okay, of these balanced, healthy relationships. Remind yourself of that. Let's see what you need to surrender. What do you need to surrender? Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. No resentments. Work on that as well. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Capricorn, please. Invest in people, places, and things wisely. Okay. It says, set a strong foundation and you will see the fruits of your labor. Be mindful of all work and no play. Give your body and mind time to recuperate and you will be much more effective. Self-care keeps you on top of your game and in the game. Workaholism can block creativity and dull talents and spiritual inspiration. Protect yourself from the evil eye. There are many people out there intentionally and unintentionally sending you evil eye. So make sure you are developing spiritual practices that can protect yourself from this. I suggest maybe doing an egg cleanse would probably be very beneficial for you, Capricorn. I would do that today after watching this video. Mistakes will be made, but you will learn from them. You're going through a major lesson right now, and it has a lot to do with what you allow to continue, even when you know it's happening. Because there may be a part of you that feels you're unworthy of being treated well. So maybe address those things. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. Alrighty, Aquarius. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks so much, babe. I appreciate that. Small TV. Yes, an egg cleanse. So if you don't know what an egg cleanse is, you can Google it. Yes, an egg cleanse is what I said. I highly recommend it. Especially for those of you that are in the public eye, especially those of you that are around a lot of toxic people, negative people. There needs to be an egg cleanse performed regularly. Or whatever spiritual practice that fits best for you. Everybody's different. Himalayan salt is good as well. Okay. You are welcome. Coyote Bird Tarot, you are welcome. Exactly. You can also Wash your hands with white vinegar and salt, especially if you're a tarot reader. I recommend that one. Keeping frankincense on hand is a good way. And practicing mindfulness, that is above the rest, right? It's all with intention. You know, everything that it's important to have intention behind it. Because at the end of the day, you are very powerful and you're able to protect yourself from anything with your intention. But these tools that we have help set that intention, you know? That's the reasoning behind using the tools. The crystals, the rituals, the bells, the sage, all of it. It's the belief behind it that gives it power. And using these objects help you believe and set the intention even stronger. Aquarius. Spartacus. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? Thank you for hitting the like button, all 668 of you. I appreciate it. Okay. Hopefully y'all didn't just hear me clear my throat because that was very unpleasant. All right. Y'all seen that video? I don't even want to say it. I'm not saying it. I do not consent. I do not consent to any negative energies, okay, or weirdism. I do not consent. I don't even want to say it. Never mind. People are weird, y'all. Let's just say I saw a really weird video. People do the craziest things, okay? Anyway. Okay. Golly. I don't know why my fingers are so skinny today, but like all my rings are like flying around and I cannot, what is going on? Okay. Especially my snake ring, it never moves. Aquarius. Yeah, it is cold here. Maybe that's why. What do you need to know? What does the divine want me to tell Aquarius? What does the divine want me to tell Aquarius? What does your higher self need you to know? What are the important messages for you? Important messages for Aquarius. Looks to me like you are in need of some inner child work. Even if you are somebody out there that thinks you are the wisest, highest being, even if you think you've already done this, I feel like there is something there's some sort of negative emotion you may be experiencing at this time. And it's signaling a need to do inner child work. You can do this by journaling, okay, reminiscing, writing down your emotions and thoughts, writing down what negative experience are you having right now, your feelings behind it, and how that may stem from an experience you've had in the past or repeated cycles. Because there's something about a reoccurring issue that may be popping up, and it's like a reoccurring emotion stemming from your childhood, especially if you're a parent. There's a message here for the parents out there. You are an example for the next generation. You're an example for the future. And so you're going to want to make sure you are putting forth the right example for your children. Or maybe you're a teacher. I'm definitely getting you are some sort of mentor, whether you realize it or not. There are people that look up to you. Your children look up to you, or just people that value your wisdom, your knowledge. They really look to you, and you're being guided to set the example for the next generation to come. Whether this is in the workplace, you could be an elder of some kind, okay? And with this comes great responsibility. I think this is a part of your soul contract here. Even the greatest, highest spiritual leaders experience this devil energy. You can't avoid it. A lot of people pretend to. A lot of people have toxic positivity. A lot of people don't understand that the more you're willing to go into the dark, the lighter you become. Okay? And there's just a big message here to do some inner work here, okay? I feel like you're going to move through it. You're going to gain more wisdom from it, and it could potentially move some sort of blockage or challenge you're experiencing right now. Some of you guys, if you do have a child, they could be experiencing this, okay? So check in with the younger people around you. Check in with the people you care about, the people that seem withdrawn. You're being guided to check in with them. Don't be afraid to reach out to somebody. Don't be afraid of looking foolish, because I feel like that's what you're meant to do. If you feel called to reach out to somebody that you feel may be going through a challenging experience, it could just be you that brightens their day. It could be you that gives them hope and makes them feel seen. One of the things I don't like about this world, and that I am really challenged by, and my lesson in letting go of, there's so many people out there that will watch somebody go through it and say nothing. There are so many people out there that just a simple compliment, smile, acknowledgement, hey, how you doing? Their ego won't let them do it. Hey, I'm inspired by you. And maybe they quit doing it because they did it and it wasn't appreciated, right? There's many reasons why. That's one of my biggest things that I'm trying to accept. Maybe that's what you're trying to accept too. That being said, I feel like there's a lot of healing coming in with some sort of reoccurring issue. And you're going through this issue right now because you're meant to learn something from it. I feel you know that. Maybe you just need to be reminded of it. You're not stuck. You may need an attitude adjustment, as we all do sometimes, okay? May need to go touch some grass. Yeah, there's definitely some inner work that needs to happen. I'm also getting, with the Eight of Pentacles, maybe you have been working too hard. Too focused. This could be on the other side of the spectrum now. If you haven't been doing any inner work, or if you've been lazy as hell, take the other message. On the other side of this, if you have been overworking yourself and you've been doing too much inner work and you're way into woo-woo land of the spirituality, you may want to come back down to earth just a little bit. That could probably help you in some way. We are here to have a human experience, okay? Balance spirituality with practicality, right? Make sure you're not working yourself too hard. Make sure you're not getting stuck in a rat race, okay? There's something here about viewing your situation from a higher perspective that you're refusing to see. It's like you could be telling yourself a story. Well, I have to work hard, Christina. Well, I have to do this. No, you don't. No, you don't. Figure it out. You can figure it out. You are being guided not to fixate so much on the work that needs to be done. To detach from outcome and results. There is learning that comes with that. There's success in surrender, but you may not know how to surrender because hard work's all you've ever known. At the end of the day, your beliefs manifest your reality. What do you believe in? You could be traveling. For some of you guys, I do see some sort of adventure traveling at least by summertime. Some of you guys, there's like an unexpected move or an opportunity to move happening for you this year. So you could be getting some sort of opportunity. There's a major shift happening in your life from now into the end of this year. And I don't even think you see this coming. Some sort of contract that could be presented to you, or you signing off on a home, a property. But whatever you're experiencing right now, after you do this inner work and you come to your own realizations and learn your lessons and figure out what it is you need to figure out, you're going to basically drift into another reality, another dimension. And it's a blessing. It's a good thing with the Ace of Cups. Let's see, anything else? I can't help but see there is somebody younger than you. Take that how it resonates. They have less experience than you, younger than you, that may need some type of reassurance. This could be your child or a niece, a nephew. They may need some encouragement of some kind. I feel like there's also some sort of celebration after reaching a milestone. Spirit, can you give me a date around this celebration? There is a dream getting fulfilled when you let go. You're surrendering here after putting in some work, being more lighthearted about your strategy, going with the flow and not trying to force things. You reach a new milestone of some kind. This says every 2 to 3 days. So there's something here about every 2 to 3 days needing to be present. Those of you that are extremely busy, finding every 2 to 3 days to be present. I see a major shift happening for you by June. May, June. The summer months. Also, there's some sort of major, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. There's a major shift that's going to take place that you do not see coming. You don't even, you're so blinded to this right now because you're so enthralled, you're so deep into some sort of fixation you have that could be creating a negative experience for you. But once you reflect and do your inner work, your shadow work, the dark night of the soul, I know don't live there, obviously, but once you learn what you need to learn about this situation and view it from a higher perspective, it's like everything shifts for you. Taking the next steps, bold and ambitious choices, partnering with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continuing to move forward. So engaging with trustworthy people that share the same goals as you is going to be beneficial. Emotions are running high. What the hell is going on, Aquarius? This is not very Aquarian of you. I'm just kidding. What is happening? A win-win outcome is forecast. You are putting so much pressure on yourself about something, or you're so emotionally like involved into something that it's creating a negative experience for you. It's okay. We all fall into this. But it's what you do when you fall into it. What is this situation trying to teach you? How can you surrender? How can you let go? Your angel number is 11. You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. And that could be the issue, is you are feeling everybody's energy at once. You are taking on everybody else's emotions at once. Needing to be everything to everyone. Could be blocking your intuition a little bit. Could be creating mental blocks, creative blocks, frustrations, negative emotions. Some things are yours to carry, Aquarius, and some things are not. And I feel like if there's anybody outside of this putting expectation on you, that may need to be addressed within you. Or why are you expecting so much of yourself to where you're depleting all of your good energy? Let's go back to square one. Let's go back to the Fool card, right? Let's go back to the beginning stages of all of this. And it's okay, because sometimes we can get so rooted in our reality and our ambitions and our goals that we kind of forget about ourselves, and we tell ourselves, I'm different. I don't need that. I don't need, no, I can keep, and then you burn yourself out. You could just be dangerously close to burning yourself out here and need some time to unwind. Okay. Whew, this is heavy energy, Aquarius. What is happening? You're going to get through it. It's going to be all right. I think that the first step is admitting there's a problem, right? We got new money. Something new you've been working on will be very profitable. Nice. You should consider creating a new source of income. If you have a money-making idea, do it. Do it. Okay. Some of you guys may be so distracted with trying to maintain your life. Like maybe you got a job and you're putting everything you have into this job and you're trying to maintain all of this. But there's more for you. There's more for you here. That's the message. Strategy and sharing. Becoming more strategic to succeed in the long term. Look at your current goals and imagine what obstacles may appear. Hasty decisions while moving too quickly could be leading to mistakes. Giving back and sharing your gifts with others. You have a key role in changing the world with your gifts and talents. You think you don't have any gifts or too small to make a difference. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not. You're not too small to make a difference. Everything you do makes a difference. I feel like even if you feel like you're too small, to just stop and encourage somebody else, or if you feel something that needs to be said, you should say it. I'm a firm believer in, if you feel there is somebody in your environment that may need a smile or, some encouragement or something, I feel like you are being guided to do that. I feel like this could be a child. Like, if I'm completely honest, I really feel like there may be a child around you or someone that's even less fortunate than you that could potentially need to hear some insight from you. They may even come and ask you for it, okay? That's kind of a... We also have an imaginary blocks at the bottom of the deck. The fears of being blocked or having many obstacles to face are imaginary. What do you need to surrender? I think I put an angel card in there, didn't I? I don't know if I did. What do you need to surrender? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of? Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. So whatever you want to call it, prayer, affirmations, connecting to your higher self, this is something that needs to happen more. Surrender to miracles. Believe that the impossible can happen. Nothing is impossible. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Thank you for being here, Aquarius. Thank you for hitting the like button. I'll see you in the next one. All right. Pisces. What do you need to hear, Pisces? What do you need to hear? What do you need to hear? My pleasure. Thank y'all so much for all of the positive things y'all are saying in there. I appreciate it. Keeping the vibes high. It's amazing. All right, Pisces. Some of you got a really strong connection showing up. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Oof. Okay. All it's telling me is I'm here to validate this experience you're having with this other person where you and someone seem to be in a state of limbo. Like nothing's really happening, but you both can feel that strong sense of chemistry, and it's a really unusually strong connection. Okay, a sense of like, I've known you before. It surpasses logic. Like, I swear I've known you before. That's how this person feels when they look at you. I swear we've connected before. Could be a Gemini for some of y'all, a Leo even, or somebody that kind of behaves that way. They could just be kind of in that energy at this time. Maybe they're acting aloof. Okay. Air signs tend to do that. Let's see. What do you need to know? Page of Pentacles reverse. What are you focusing on? Seven of Cups. You may be focusing on the wrong things. I'm just going to give it to you straight. You may be focusing on the wrong things right now. Focusing on the wrong... Something about focusing on the wrong things. The wrong people, the wrong things. Not connecting enough with yourself. And what you want. So this is the message. Maybe you are focusing on what everybody else wants, and you forgot to stop and think about what you want, or why you're doing what you're doing. Why you started in the first place. Something's kind of gotten off key here. This almost like you forgot who you are, or you forgot why you started doing something in the first place. You forgot why you started your spiritual journey in the first place. You forgot why you started this business in the first place. You forgot why you started these classes or this job. There's something here about getting back to why you started in the first place. What was the reason? Now, Now with the Magician, the Page of Cups, I see some sort of creative project coming in for you. There's like a new creative endeavor that has great potential because you do it for the right reasons. You're doing it for the reasons that you had planned on doing things before. I hope I'm making sense. The Strength card. There's something here about redirecting the why okay, what the fuck am I trying to say? So you're being heavily influenced right now by your intentions, by your reasoning. The environment, the world is being heavily influenced by you right now. Even if you feel like you're just this itty bitty ant, even if you feel like you're just an itty bitty nobody, your intentions, your energy that you're putting out is greatly influencing the world. Whether you are way up here or you feel way down here. So be mindful with that. Be mindful with that. Like how you show up, okay? It's not your responsibility to make everybody feel good. That's not what I'm saying. It's not your responsibility to walk on eggshells and tiptoe around everyone else's sensitivities, my sensitivities, Bob's sensitivities. That's not your job. However, you are being guided to practice mindfulness, okay? And make sure you are showing up in a good light and a good energy because you have a lot of people being heavily influenced. It's like that light effect where, you know, have you ever heard of the chain of screaming? The chain of screaming, where Michael's boss screams at Michael. So Michael goes home and screams at his wife. And then his wife can't handle the kids. And then his kids go to school and then they're showing out in front of the teacher. There's like a domino effect here, okay? And there's something here about being mindful about your energy and what you're putting out. Because you're heavily influencing people right now. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. The seed you planted, the hard work you're doing is paying off. You're being watched, okay? You could have children that are just looking up to you at this time, looking to you for example, for clarity, for some type of information, okay? You make them feel better. They could just be relying on you heavily at this time. Again, not really your responsibility, unless it is your child. But I just feel like the message here is you're just like a heavily source of inspiration to those around you. And I feel people really look up to you. People that you wouldn't even realize are looking up to you. People that don't even say anything are greatly inspired by you. I'm also seeing something about your health and fitness goals that looks like you're going, ooh, yeah. You're going to be accomplishing some sort of fitness goal, health goal. I also feel like what you're consuming is how you are affecting your environment. So just be mindful of that as well. If you feel great, if you're consuming, whole nutritious foods and you're getting all your vitamins, you're going to feel great and you're going to put that energy out into the world. So there's just a big message about you could be a light worker for sure. You're a light worker. That's what this is. Maybe you don't know that. Even if you feel like this itty bitty ant, you're still a light worker. Some of you guys are raising children that are going to be very powerful. I got chills for sure. Some of you guys have like children that are going to be in the limelight. They could be, a star seed. Okay. Wow. Yeah, for sure. Oh my God. I love when I get chills, but it's also like, okay, calm down now. Some of you guys have children that are going to need to know how to handle their emotions because I feel like they're going to be in the public eye of some way, somehow. And so there's something about learning how to show these people that are looking to you as an example to regulate their emotions, okay? All right. Okay. Let's see what else. What else? What else? What else? It doesn't have to be children, by the way. These could just be people that are close to you, okay? Here's a little bit of a warning. Be mindful with, where you are leaving your items, okay? Somebody could potentially be trying to, steal from you. So just be mindful of that, okay? Just pay attention to your environment. I'm seeing somebody here that has sticky fingers. Also, it may be time to, it may be time for some of you to change your passwords as well. I'd hate for you to go through all that for nothing, but it's coming out. Something about identity theft here as well. Somebody could be trying to destiny swap with you or think that they can by trying to steal your identity in some shape or form. So just be mindful of that. I feel like what you can do is just not focus on it. Let people be weird. Unfortunately, though, and I got the Three of Cups with that. I hate this. Okay. Unfortunately, with that Magician card that came out, I have to say something because I see it. This is not for everybody. There could potentially be people that are trying to extract your energy from you intentionally. There are people out there in this world that have intentions on building themselves up through stealing your light. And so there's various ways people could harness your energy. There's various ways that people can mimic you intentionally. And that's not everybody. Not everybody does this. Not everybody is using their inspiration to do this because some people are just inspired by you. So, you got to exercise discernment here. I just feel like if you're feeling some sort of negative vibe from people that are trying to steal your light so they can become more powerful, you're going to want to not look at it. Your attention is everything, and what you are watching, what you are engaging with, what you are being fed and programmed, and what you are consuming. All of this, if somebody has the intention to steal your light and to psychologically mess with you, you might have a little less control and power over this. So if it feels like there's somebody out there that's trying to send you subliminals or steal your light or steal the spotlight off of you, or potentially there could even be people that, I hate saying this, but I'm going to say it, okay? Potentially there could be people that have experienced a lot of success in their life and they see you coming. And this may make them feel some type of way. And so there are people out there that have mental illnesses that try to siphon other people's energy so they can experience that success for themselves. They do this in various ways. Don't ask me how. I don't really know the specifics, but that's the message that's coming out. Okay? So just be very mindful of this. Obviously, there's exceptions to everything, right? There's always exceptions. And not everything is meant for you to understand. So if you don't understand it, then that's not for you to understand. Okay, so yeah, do an egg cleanse. Do an egg cleanse. Do an egg cleanse. All right. But again, not caring is very powerful too. So in order for someone to do this, if they catch you when you are out of your element, or if they catch you in a position to where you are not guarded mentally, where you are so out of it and you do react to this, that's another way that people can take your energy. So you're being advised not to engage with it at all if this resonates, okay? And again, there's exceptions to everything. Show the world the real you. So yeah, somebody may have tried to dim your light, or people can even do this by like, let me tell you something. People will make fun of you for being yourself and then come up right behind you and behave just like you were so they can push you aside and become you. That's what I'm getting. And again, there are exceptions. There are some people that are autistic. There are some people that are not intending to do this. There are some people that are inspired. There's a big difference, and I think that you're going to notice that difference, okay? So just be mindful, all right? Just be mindful. People could try to stop you from doing something so they can come up, so they'll get you to stop it, and then they'll do it. Okay? Ugh. Angel number 22, you are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. Remember, your attention is everything. All is flowing. You are truly open for success, and the universe is supporting you. You have the ability to manifest what you desire now. You are finding your flow, and success will follow. You are ready to receive. The reason why this is giving me the ick, I don't like giving messages like this because this could be very harmful to some people that don't have good discernment. Not everybody is doing this to you, okay? There is a distinctive energy to it. And unless you can read energy, you may not be able to distinguish between what is what. Okay? My advice is to not engage with it. Okay? If you believe this is happening. Show the world the real you. Be you. No matter what anyone has to say or think about it. Be you at the end of the day. And let other people be them. You're going to be taking your finances to the next level, okay? You're going to be taking your business to the next level. If you feel like you have been remaining in the same position, it's because you're unwilling to push yourself here. Become more strategic to succeed in the long term. So you got to ask yourself, why are you doing something? Are you doing something to obtain a ton of money? Are you doing something to obtain a ton of success in general? Are you doing something to get notoriety, fame? Are you doing something to generally help people? You got to ask yourself, what are your intentions behind this thing? What are you going to be most fulfilled? And then act accordingly, because there's strategy behind each one. There's strategy behind acting with integrity and morals and, doing things to help others. There's strategy behind that. There's also strategy behind just receiving the most amount of fame you possibly can. There's strategy behind that. So you got to ask yourself, what is your idea of success? What do you want? And then if you want to gain it, implement some sort of strategy behind it. Because not everybody wants the same things, and that's why the message of your intentions was coming out very strongly, getting clear with your intentions. We're going to do a quick collective, okay, even though my whatever comes out readings are long as hell, okay? Every time. I've used to do extended to these that were a lot quicker, but I haven't had time to do extended versions because I have other stuff going on, Let's do just a quick little collective. All right, collective. If you are in the Spiritually Fit Tarot Collective, I'm going to go ahead and recommend you do an egg cleanse, okay? Cleanse your energy, especially if you're going to come to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. But cleanse your energy. Look up egg cleanse, EGG cleanse. All right. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. I appreciate all your support. The reason why I ask you to do it is because it helps my channel grow. And it's free, completely free. Keep in mind that if you would like some extra love readings, memberships are available. You can check that out over on my channel. I see you breaking free from something here. You're breaking free from the chains of the past. There's a new beginning coming in for you. Maybe a little challenging at first, but you're headed towards success here and fulfillment, right? I see with the Knight of Pentacles being the outcome, you're headed for, this could take some time, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. I feel like the reason why things may be taking a little longer for you is because you have this need to pay close attention to the details. So do what you will with that information. But since you are paying so close attention to the details, it may take you a little bit longer to either achieve a goal or maneuver through something here. But I feel like there's going to be little bouts of momentum that pick up and then slow down, pick up and then slow down, pick up and then slow down. So there's like some sort of like, there's going to be these little instances where you feel like you're gaining a lot of growth and expansion and progress. And then there's going to be these moments where things seem like they're going a little bit slower for you. Could have to do with what you're programmed to believe. Could have to do with your belief system here, because the Page of Wands and the Devil's telling me to maybe break free from some sort of identity or belief system you have surrounding this situation. There's something here about being a little more playful and lighthearted is going to free you. Not taking things super seriously is going to free you. Those of you that are single, be very mindful of getting stuck into a codependent situation. There may be someone around you that becomes super reliant on you making them feel good. We have the Queen of, you're looking really good and you're going to be attracting all kinds of people because of this. So you got to ask yourself, what are you attracted to? That's why it's very important to check in with yourself, because you're going to know with what's going on inside of you is what you're going to be attracted to. If you're feeling negative about yourself, you're going to be attracted to negative relationships. So this is where self-awareness is really important. If you feel great about yourself, then you are going to be attracted to people that reinforce that feeling. So if you're not feeling good about who you are, about your appearance, or about who you are as a person, about your energy, your life, you're more than likely to fall into a state of codependency on somebody else that is bad for you, because this negative person will reinforce those feelings you have for yourself. So that being said, you're going to be attracting the good and the bad. Especially looking like this, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, you look pretty damn hot. So check in with yourself before you agree to really meeting up with people and getting to know people. There's success coming in. Yeah, there's a celebration coming in for you. What are you celebrating? What is my collective celebrating? The moon. Ooh, it's a surprise. You're not supposed to know about this yet. It's unknown. It doesn't want me to tell you. You'll see. You'll see. So expect good things to come, and they will come. Expect bad things to happen, and they will happen. So get very clear with your expectations, your intentions. You're manifesting your reality, which isn't that great. That's actually a great thing, because you actually have more power over your life than you think. It all stems from, how do you feel? What energy are you in? And you can fix a negative vibe. You can, because you're not going to be positive all the time 24/7 for the rest of your life. There's going to be little dips and there's going to be highs, and it's about maintaining and checking in with yourself, being self-aware, but not over the top about it, being your authentic self at the same time, but knowing how to check yourself when you dip back down. What's your angel number? You're perceptive, okay? Angel number 16, you have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings, a wisdom seeker, and your angels ask you to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. Things that you are experiencing, things that you are seeking guidance for, you are going to become a mentor of these things after you learn all there is you need to learn. Look at that, spirituality. You could be a tarot reader. You could be a spiritualist, okay? You could be in the spiritual community some way, somehow. You don't have to be, right? But it says you are being guided to discover your own unique spiritual path at this time. You may be called to become a spiritual advisor, a healer, or anything in the occult. I'm also getting something about rituals and ceremonies, something about developing a daily ritual within personal development, okay, and checking in with yourself will be beneficial. I know it's not something everyone can do. Life gets really busy. But it would be beneficial to you to do that. An unwise choice, there's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. Avoid people who have questionable motives. Everybody. Whoever it is. Avoid people who have questionable motives. Trust your intuition. What do you need to surrender? What do you need to surrender? Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Luck is on your side. You have luck on your side, right? I feel like as long as you are somebody that has integrity, okay, as long as you are somebody that is doing what you can with what you have and you're not out to hurt other people, I feel like luck's going to be on your side. Good karma is going to be on your side. The universe is on your side, okay? That being said, don't let other people walk all over you as well, because sometimes people are just in a negative space themselves. So you have to really check in with you and how you feel and who you are and what you believe. Not what I believe, not what Susie believes, not what Bob believes. What do you believe? Okay? And getting very clear with, figure it out. If you don't know what you believe, figure it out. It's time to sit with yourself and figure out what is it that you believe. And if you don't know, research and then see what sits right with you. We will do all signs, their sign, because I know y'all want it. You don't have to tell me. I know you want it, and I'm going to do it. I didn't forget about you. Alrighty-roo. I don't know why I clicked on that one. Okay, where is it? All signs, their sign. Aries through Pisces. This is if you're dealing with this sign. Take it how it resonates for you. Could be some complications up ahead for you in an Aries. I'm getting like a fight, okay? Trouble in paradise for the Aries. So take that how it resonates. The Taurus has a difficult decision to make and they're overwhelmed about it. So they're kind of feeling stuck and frozen at this time. The Gemini, obsessed with you, okay? There's like a heavy fixation on getting back together, reuniting. Four of Wands, the Devil. I'm getting there's a Gemini obsessing over you right now. The Cancer is slowly coming towards you. I feel like they are working on themselves, okay? They're working on themselves and their behavioral issues, their patterns. There is a Leo that feels you are wish fulfillment. They want to give to this. They're going to give to this, okay? The Virgo is watching you in admiration. The Libra is heartbroken and wants a new beginning. Could be a third party there. Doesn't have to be. Three of Swords. The Scorpio. I feel like the Scorpio is wanting to just focus on themselves right now. Okay, it looks like the Scorpio is enjoying their independence, their freedom. Don't expect the Scorpio to commit right now. Okay, if you have been dealing with a Scorpio that it's been challenging to get them to commit, I feel like you just need to give the Scorpio space at this time. Sagittarius, new communication coming in from the Sagittarius. So I do see you receiving communication from the Sagittarius eventually, especially if you are a Virgo, a Gemini, or an air sign, or an Aries. The Capricorn that walked away from you will be back. The Aquarius feels a strong connection to you, doesn't know what to make of it. They're busy, okay? The Pisces, they know they need to make things right with you, but they're standing strong within their convictions. You're dealing with a really stubborn Pisces that doesn't really have the ability to get over their ego in the situation, okay? They know that they need to make amends with you, though. Like, a part of them wants to make things right with you, but they're being really stubborn about it.